appearances. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Right. I ain't watched Gervonta and them fight. I'm laying in the bed now, just laid back, you know what I'm saying, cooling in the bed watching this fight. This shit crazy. This shit crazy. I think it's like the 8th round. He looked like he about tired as a motherfucker. It seemed like Gamboa, he injured himself. He fucked his leg up, fucked his ankle up. You know what I'm saying? He hurt him right there, but he having little issues. He having issues with Gamboa. This shit crazy. They smart to stay the fuck away from me. They smart to stay the fuck away from me. Slim. After about the 6th round, this motherfucker was only throwing like 15 punches. That's crazy, man.
This is Mikey Garcia, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Boxingvoice.com. All the guys want. I want what Mayweather got. I want what Mayweather got. You done bust your ass like Mayweather. I was trying to fight every fighter. I sacrificed a lot
Productions
to get to where I got to.
What do you bring to the table?
Let's get this on. Let's do it.
Well, it's like this. Wait. All right, that's it. Hold on. Bernard, everybody calm down.
Man, you know how these bitches is in the sport. Total disrespect. Kid has no class, no style at all. I sacrificed a lot. Boxingvoice.com to get to where I got to. Boxingvoice.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. I am your host, Nesta Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. It is Sunday, Crow Day, and those who got it right, you get to celebrate right here at TBV. Hashtag TBV Podcast, wherever hashtags they'll use. And those that got it wrong, man, we got a good old warm plate of crow for you. A lot to discuss. Gary Russell's thoughts on Gervonta Davis. Terrence Crawford's thoughts on Gervonta Davis. Ryan Garcia's thoughts on Gervonta Davis. Wait, Tevin Farmer got thoughts on Gervonta Davis. But Gervonta Davis said one thing that is true. He is the cash cow in and around that division. And Lionell backed that up by saying a couple of weeks ago, if not a month, that Tank is the biggest fight at 126 to 140. And man, if Broner's retired, man, I think he might just be the biggest fight at 140. Now, whether that's due to vulnerability, ticket sales, viewership, celebrities that he draws to his fights, that's something for us to debate. But the man definitely brought them out last night. Early this morning, he brought out the haters. And I see everybody got something to say about Tank. So, this is what we're going to be talking about. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. We got a few other topics to talk about, and we'll get to those. You already know I'm going to head on out to Indiana. Gross the Boss.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it.
Windows count, 2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and miss, 2 to stand over. Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million.
Boxingvoice.com.
Yo, what up, and shout out to everybody out there in the TBV universe. Back with another one, man. Gervonta Davis gets it done, the 12th round KO of Yuriorkis Gamboa. Pascal gets a split decision over Badou Jack. Some say, hey, man, could have been a robbery. Oh, who knows? I wouldn't go that far, you know what I'm saying? It was a good, close fight. Also, we got Malik Hawkins gets past Darwin Price due to an injury. And we got a lot of other news and notes that we got to get to. Bob Arum says he supports Tyson Fury's decision to leave Ben Davidson, and I will tell you why.
What's up? Yeah, I just want to say I saw a fight too.
Stay focused, stay working my jab, use my fundamentals. Casual fan, right? Boxing voice. Because if he comes to fight, then I'm gonna have to look for him, man.
I saw the fight too.
I think you accurate.
The people. Yo, my expectation, Gervonta Davis was supposed to tank right through the Olympian, right, of Gamboa, the tornado, right? That's his name, one from Guantanamo Bay. But that didn't happen. So, of course, him going to limit opened up criticism from everybody, the people, the media, and the fighters, right, that are out there. So, yo, if you thought just like me, yo, call the show, right? We here. That was the highlight of the weekend for me. Enrique Church, a.k.a. The Casual Fan.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what's up, gentlemen? How was the weekend, I guess?
Man, I'll tell you, it was good, man. It was relaxing. It was fight weekend. One thing that occurred to me was that, damn, there's never been fights on, like, holidays in December. It's always been, like, highlights of the year. And I remember HBO used to do that, broadcast all their fights throughout the time.
Yeah, like a best of, you right.
Yeah, best of. But we got real live boxing, you know, with names like Gervonta Davis,
Yuriorkis Gamboa.
Yeah,
Malik Hawkins, Darwin Price, John Pascal,
yeah,
Badou
but
Jack.
I'm talking about last weekend as well, we had fights.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it just kept coming. So, you know, it's finally over. And, you know, Gervonta Davis was on the last of the hurrah.
So me and Mike already spoke a little bit. We did immediate reactions. We did live fight chats, man. We didn't really get to holler at you. What was your thoughts on the performance? What did you think of Gervonta? Not to be confused with Devontae, who Gary is, you know, called. I think he trolling him. He like, yo, I ain't even see the boy Devontae fight.
Yeah, Gervonta Davis, Tank, not to be confused with Devontae. Yeah, I thought I had no real good expectations, and this was bad, just me being casual from Gamboa, but he did kind of well to me. I didn't like Jack Reese's response in the second round, between second and third round, when he was like, yo, we take care of it the next round, when he was like having shoe issues in the corner, which is kind of fucked up because Davis had the advantage. And, you know, it should have just had more attention from the referee.
Yo, you think it played out that way, though? Like, that's what we all thought. Like, yo, he had an advantage. My man on one leg, he should have got him out of there quicker, but it ain't really look like he had an advantage.
Well, that skill set, he had a lot of head moving, Guantanamo Bay tornado. He had a lot of head movement. He did well with the defense and the slickness, if you ask me.
Wow, really?
Yuriorkis Gamboa.
I thought he was holding too much. That was his defense holding.
Nah, he also was weaving a lot, you know? And then think about it. You know, Crawford, he started trolling, if you want to sugarcoat it with that word.
Whoa, what you mean, trolling? What are you talking about?
I sugarcoated it with that word, but he was attacking Gervonta.
Whoa, attacking? Why are you saying attacking?
He said, don't face Lomachenko or who
or
else?
Devin Haney. But how is that an attack? How is that an attack?
It was a critique to what his performance.
All right, that's better choice words. Now, attack is a very aggressive word. Look, listen, these dudes is fighters. Listen, these dudes is fighters. You a podcast host. Somebody gonna critique you. You open yourself to entertain people. You open yourself up for criticism.
Right. So the criticism is that he went 12 rounds where Terrence Crawford took care of it early.
He went 12 rounds with The Walking Dead. Let's be real. Call it what the fuck it is. If we gonna call Benavidez a pirate, if we gonna call Benavidez a pirate with one fucking leg,
or negative, you said The Walking Dead. Are you saying that?
My man, he had one leg after the second round. He was basically Walking Dead. Somebody ain't kill a fool.
Then the word attack versus Walking Dead. What's the difference?
I'm just wondering why you attacking him. Why you choosing to say that Crawford is attacked. Crawford's just criticizing. I don't think Crawford's attacking.
I think that criticism came from a place of like
malice.
Yeah, it was
absolutely.
Like
really? No, wait a minute. Hold on. Let this man in. Give him the floor. You think that Crawford was being malicious?
Absolutely, man. They got a history, bro.
See, I didn't even know
I
about
mentioned
that.
listen. I mentioned the history in this morning show. It goes back to this very same day, 2018. They was going at each other. I showed everybody.
The very same day?
The very same day.
Wow.
The very same day. Let me see. I think I might have deleted it already, but I could pull it up just to see it.
He was like, Terrence, you ain't gonna put a hand on me. And Terrence was like, nigga, I'll bring the whole out of you some shit. So man, it's definitely from a place of malice. But hey, maybe have some validity in it because he moved up to 135, and we all expected him to have a dominant performance, even though I said he would get him out round 7 through 12, and he did. But Gamboa was on one leg, man. He was hot, and he said that he may have a Achilles injury. So if that's the case, man, we seen Tony Bellew get a guy out of there when he had a Achilles injury, and for all intents and purposes, like Gamboa landed some shots, man. Did you see Tank's post fight interview?
Bro, did you see some of them still shots they got out there? He did land some good shit. But look, just to give context to exactly what Mike is talking about, on December 29th, 2018, Terrence Bud Crawford took to his social media and said, Gervonta, get off the drugs. Ain't nothing getting stopped over here. Even though he didn't put here, he put her. But, you know, I guess that, I don't know. You think he's being southern?
If they fight, he would stop him.
Yeah. So he said, ain't nothing getting stopped over her unless it's me stopping your ass. Hashtag facts. So then, you know, Gervonta came back and said, man, your soft ass ain't doing nothing. Knock it off. And then Terrence came back and said, show me I'm soft, and I'll bring the hoe out you. And he said, swing on me, and I bet you won't swing on anybody else. So they've been beefing. They've been beefing. And that's what I was telling the people this morning. Like, yo, y'all sure this is, you know, you sure that they just ain't got a bad beef? They're like, you know, that's why he coming out saying what he's saying. Because if you go to Crawford's social media, Kaz, because you a casual, you don't follow everybody's social media. You got shit to do.
Terrence.
And it's my job. It's my job to follow everybody, stalk their social media, tell you what's going on. So before the fight started, Mike, Terrence wasn't pretty nice anyway. He like, oh, I got tanked by stoppage, but we all know Gamboa ain't the same after some dude from Omaha beat the brakes off him. So it's like, damn, why you gonna do that right before the fight? So you know it was malicious. I just wanted y'all to put it together yourself. But it's like, yeah, you cock blocking. I'm about to fight. It's 11:14 p.m. Eastern. I'm about to go in the ring at like 4 minutes, and that's what you choose to say? You a little hater. And that's me talking in the third person for Tank. That ain't like, that ain't how I feel. I like that Crawford is becoming his heel. You gotta be the bad guy sometimes. I know he didn't want to. He sat down with Ward, said, look, why we gotta do that? Why my people want me to? I get you, but you see all the attention you getting ever since you start being a little heel?
Look, man, I got my Terrence Crawford notification on because he got a mouthpiece when it comes to boxing. And I was entertained by what he said about Gervonta and about Gamboa, Yuriorkis.
So, I mean, look, where are we with this performance? At the end of the day, I've heard so many people, dozens and dozens. We took calls yesterday. We took calls this morning. So I know how they feel. And I'm not really riding with that notion. Like, yeah, I'm being hard because I'm supposed to be, but I think Tank still got the stoppage. And if you didn't mind that Terrence Crawford took, 46 minutes to get the stoppage with David Benavidez, who was on one leg too, then you shouldn't be mad that motherfucking Tank took this long to get the stoppage, because let's be honest, Gamboa didn't touch Tank as much as Yuriorkis touched Crawford.
David.
You know what I mean? Crawford had more of a fight with him, even though he was, in my opinion, more dominant, right? Because, like, I feel like he put it together. Tank was pop shotting, waiting on shot, you know what I mean? So it was a little different flow of a fight. Like, Crawford beat him up. You know what I'm saying? Systematically, round by round, beat him up. Gamboa versus Davis, he looking for them shots and pop shotting. It's all big, wind-ups. But they both did the same thing.
I honestly think Tank had like a lot of pressure on him. Well, we can see that.
I agree.
After the second and third round, he stopped using his jab for some apparent reason and just started loading up on big shots. But when the eighth and ninth round, he started back using his jab and was able to start setting up shots and started knocking Gamboa down. And first time in Atlanta, man, the building is packed. You got a lot of people there to see you, and they are expecting you to put on a dominant performance. You got a lot of pressure on your shoulders. Mayweather's there, Shaq is there, Lil Baby's there. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, that you mingle, hang out with is there, and they are counting on you to have a spectacular performance. So I can see why there's pressure, you know what I'm saying? And I can see why maybe he was pressing a little bit, but at the end of the day, he went out there, got the job done, got a knockout, even though maybe Gamboa could have got back up. He didn't really, know what I'm saying, argue that much with Jack Reese. So big ups to Gervonta Davis, and we'll see where he goes from here. I don't know if he stays at 135 because he said last night in the press conference, I can make 130 or 135. I can fluctuate. So we'll see if he stays at 135 or goes back down to 130.
But how does he fluctuate if he didn't really touch 135 on the day of the weigh-in?
I mean, he came back and made it 2 hours later. You know what I'm saying? He said it was just some things that he had, you know what I'm saying, going on.
I was just saying because he made it sound easy, but, making 135, which is heavier, makes 130 seem harder to make weight. But me personally, my expectations were high on Tank. I don't think fighters focus on pressure from the outside. I think they focus more on the fight. And everything doesn't lap.
We heard Wilder say it, man. He was in Vegas. His first interview. I'm saying, go ahead.
Just saying, that's how I view it. I think fighters are so focused, especially at that level, that the outside does never spill in.
I'm trying to give you a case where
I understand.
Disprove that right quick for you. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead.
So I didn't take anything away from Tank as a fighter, and he controlled the whole shit. You know what I'm saying? I just expected different. Because I didn't expect to see this kind of Gamboa. I didn't expect that Gamboa was gonna have that much of a just that much success going through round per round and not getting knocked out.
I mean, are we really gonna call it success, or he just survived longer than you thought he was, man?
Success and surviving. That's all. Success and surviving.
My nigga, when you got one leg, nigga, that's a moral success, goddammit. You out here hobbling. We see you do the stanky leg over and over, nigga. We up here laughing, nigga, last night. Like, this nigga barely walk, you know what I'm saying? And he can't get him out of there. So at the end of the day, he got the stoppage. But for Gamboa, you can look at it like, bruh, if I didn't fuck my shit up, who knows what could have happened, you know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
But even still, when his shit wasn't fucked up, he was missing those short-ass shots.
Man, his arm's too short.
That's it.
He can't
he always
reach.
Like that, though.
Yeah,
he always like that.
But in the lower weights, it was better because those dudes are little too. He can't reach, man. Tank and him is almost the same height. He's shorter than Tank by an inch, but his arms was shorter by like 4 inches, bruh. Crazy.
And back to Cash right quick, man. Fighters do feel the outside pressure. We had Wilder on, and he said, man, he was pressing his first pay-per-view with Fury because he wanted to have a spectacular performance his first time on pay-per-view, and he knew the amount of pressure that was on him to do so. So I think fighters do feel the outside pressure, man. Tank was in Atlanta, Black Mecca. Everybody out to see him. Brought Shaq out, brought T.I. out, brought Casanova out from fucking New York. Flew him and his daughter down. So it was pressure, man. It was pressure.
Hey, yo, let me find out. I see somebody on Skype talking about Earl told Crawford focus on me. If that's true, that's the fucking shit I'm talking about.
That's what I like right there, baby.
That's what I like.
That's what I like. But it's easy to say that when you know.
Ooh.
When you know.
But I told you, look, what he said this morning, right? Remember this morning I said Crawford said what he said. So I told you some verified dude that I don't know, but you wasn't on the show. You know who Nathan Allen Pirtle is? Somebody.
Never heard of him.
All right, well, somebody verified told Bud, like, when Bud was like, yo, stop worrying about, don't fight Vasil and don't fight whoever, he said, right? So then this dude came back and said, yo, stay away from Earl. And Earl retweeted it. Ooh. Oh. But I don't see what they talking about, though. I don't see where he said that.
Just a little quick update on Earl. You know what I'm saying? I read an article with Derrick James said Earl looks good, looks the same that he was before. His timing is still there in the gym. So for all intents and purposes, it seems like Errol Spence is still the man that we all knew.
Yo, look, real quick. I didn't get in part of the Errol Spence interview since he came, but he ain't really looked the same to me, man. He still kind of looked fucked up.
But
You know
nigga,
what I
he
mean?
got a car wreck, but nigga he got tossed out that bitch.
I know he got.
How
I
you
know
thinking
he
about-
did. I know that's not what I'm saying. I know you can't say, "Oh, he's back." You just said it. He looked
I'm
fucked up.
saying,
Out of car.
but looking fucked up with scratches on your face and the
Nah,
busted
you
lip.
talking about that.
Not-
I like something mental, man. He went to some head trauma, man.
Man, come on, bro.
Bro,
Come on, man. You're reaching, man. You're
I-
reaching, man. I'm sure they had neuroscientists in them,
observation.
CAT scans and MRIs.
Yeah, he definitely said he had MRIs done and CAT scans. He said that.
Yeah, man. So if anything neurological is wrong with Errol Spence, I'm sure they would have came out by now, and they wouldn't be talking about him fighting.
Look, I know somebody who got into a bad car accident, right? The car didn't even flip over, but they banged their head on the shield that didn't break. And they never been the same. They still function at work. They still doing things, but they got different kind of traumas, man. They irritate easy. You know what I'm saying?
Champ, but that's you assuming. Like, it's all good for the show. It's all good for the show, so I'm not shutting you down. Like, you're supposed to give your opinion.
I'm assuming that he got some head traumas. I'm assuming that. I'm just also hoping that, you know, he comes back in the ring and doesn't show it, though. I'm hoping that nobody beats him up and then be like, yeah, I beat Errol Spence. And it's like, yo, it's after the car accident, though. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like,
in a perfect world, he would have had a tune-up, but he said no tune-ups.
Word. Well, I'm just saying, just like you could be optimistic, I could be like, yo, he got to not, speed up to the next fight.
I mean, next fight's in the May or June, summer, spring. We'll see what it do. We'll see what happens. What's your thoughts on what Gary Russell was saying?
I like it, but
I mean, it's cool, but Gary got to be more active, man. Like Gary, he ain't fighting, man. Like nigga, like it's easy to talk all that shit, but I want to see you fight more. And you calling out Tank, and Tank ain't got no interest in you. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's gonna fall on deaf ears, you know what I'm saying? But it's cool, it's good for boxing. Shit talking is always good, but I don't think Gary Russell's gonna get the fight with Tank.
Look, it's just like you were like, yo, when Caleb Plant was on the show, you was like, we want Canelo. Cash cow. Gary Russell wants the cash cow in his division or around his division, and that's Tank Davis.
So you agree he's the cash cow?
I agree at that division. He's the new Broner, like you said. That's the new Broner.
Whoa. What you mean, like I said?
Well, like you reiterated or retweeted, whatever. I'm just saying.
I ain't say nothing about he the new Broner.
Who said he the new
And I
Broner?
definitely ain't mean it in that context that you talking, believe me.
No, my context is Broner was the star that you want to get after. You know what I'm saying? That's who you want to share the ring with.
We got a super chat coming in from Drew. Tank always has issues making weight. No adjustments. He has no wrinkles, and that power at 135 is hype. His gas tank is trash. He spends first part of his camps losing weight, not getting better. Damn, Drew.
Hey man, speaking his truth.
You just said, or but you just reread something that was like, yo, Tank at his post fight, he could do 135 or 130. I'm like, well, how 130 if 135 was a struggle? You had to come back 2 hours after the scheduled appointment.
I wouldn't necessarily say it's a struggle. I just think, man, he was in Atlanta. He probably had a lot of media obligations, a lot of appearances, a lot of going places and shit. I mean, it's an excuse, but sometimes excuses, but shit, it is what it is.
Yo, so what about the clap back? Because, I mean, look, he came back and he like, man, what? I stopped the dude that hurt you.
Yeah.
And he ain't get hurt. At least he ain't get hurt. He ain't look hurt. We can't say Gamboa hurt Tank. You know what I'm saying? But we do gotta say, hold on.
Gamboa though.
That's what I'm saying. Hold on. I wanted to keep it in context that it's 5 years since Crawford fought him. Sometimes you gotta repeat it because everybody don't remember those things.
Yeah, man. It's not the same Gamboa, and that Gamboa that fought Crawford didn't have a Achilles injury, you know what I'm saying? Like Gamboa said he did. So you got him out of there. You wasn't hurt, but
hold up, Mike. Hold up. This is a video and audio podcast, but those people that's jogging right now, they didn't see you throw up these sarcastic air quotes. Please tell them what you meant by that.
I mean, he's not a doctor, so for him to say that he had a ruptured Achilles is kind of premature. Now, if he said something wrong with my foot or I had a sprain, but I don't know what was wrong with it, but it looked like a Achilles injury, but I can't diagnose it, you know what I'm saying, based off what Gamboa said. If it comes out Gamboa to have surgery on his Achilles, then we'll know, you know what I'm saying? But that's why I threw the quotes up just in case, you know what I'm saying? I'm wrong about that.
Yeah, I didn't like that shoe incident at all.
It wasn't a shoe, man. You and Ness with this shoe shit.
I'm just telling you, it was a shoe for you between the second and the third round when the referee was
Enrique, just to back you up, on the telecast, I rewatched the fight. They did say it was a shoe issue. They did. Malignaggi thought his foot was coming off the bottom of the shoe. They was like, look at it. His foot's coming out the bottom. This is ridiculous. Like, they did say a lot of shit like it was the shoe.
That's what led me, and that's what led me to say that why Jack Reese in the corner said we're gonna deal with it after this round.
And Jack Reese also picked. He told Gamboa to pick up his foot. He held his foot like a shoe, man. Like he was checking the size of his foot, and they checked the bottom of the heel. They definitely at first thought it was some sort of. They even called it a outfit malfunction.
Right, wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah. So all right. So go ahead, Enrique. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I was gonna say I just didn't like how it wasn't clear enough. Like, it ain't the shoe, from Jack Reese. It's something inside. You got to fight or you quitting. One of those two things.
And you also said you ain't like how that was handled itself. Like, I don't know. Before, when we were off air, you were saying something about that.
Yeah, because I'm thinking it's the shoe. I'm like, because the whole time I'm like, it's the shoe? Why don't they stop? It's like your mouthpiece falls out. Why they stop to be like, safety, boom, let's rinse that off, put it in, no instructions given.
I think, and I'm not as, I guess, brushed up on these rules because we don't really use them often, but I believe mouthpiece is totally different from the shoe.
Yeah, but the shoe loses.
Because I've watched plenty of fights where they tape the sole. You're not allowed to try to put on a new boot or anything like that. All they can do is tape it up. I don't think they could give you a new boot.
But they allow you to tape it up. They would say, call a timeout.
Well, they allowed him to tape it up during the round, during the corner. Stacy McKinley taped it up for him twice.
Yeah. I saw that part, but by that time, I was already like, about time somebody let him tape his boot up, because we don't know what's going on.
Let's talk about that, right? There's people that called in, 2 days in a row now saying, Mike, you frozen? Oh, all right, my bad. There's people that called in 2 days in a row saying that yep, there it goes. Fucking thinking Mike was froze. I lost my train of thought. Damn it!
About the shoe, about the tape that people call in, thought Gamboa
2 days in a row.
Thought Gamboa was gonna win or something.
Nah, they ain't think that.
I was gonna say,
you trying to get a laugh.
But I mean, look, man, all this shit is just like things that happen during a fight, man. Sometimes you gotta fight, and for all Gamboa wasn't really throwing punches like
at all, and they were soft looking punches.
Yeah, he had nothing on him, so it's just like, man, Tank won. He didn't look that impressive, but he got the 12-round victory. He said himself it was a C average, kind of fight, just an okay kind of fight. So he was hard on himself. So I'm not gonna give him much praise, but he did get the job done. Simple and plain.
Tank is shorter than Broner, right?
Nah, they about. I think.
Tank,
same height.
Nah, Tank shorter than Broner.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he gonna have to get disciplined, man, cause that's what forced Broner into retirement. Not being able to fight outside your division and fighting in a division you don't belong, you taking unnecessary losses. And because you a draw, because you a star, they gave Broner a few catch weights. He even got one with Porter. And maybe they'll do that with Gervonta, like they were already doing with Abner Mars and Gervonta and Leo Santa Cruz and Gervonta. Everything that we've heard has been a catch weight, something that they're preparing for him to ensure that he wins. So,
speaking of Abdamadas, did he come out and say anything?
Nah, but I mean, until that eye is official tissue, whatever he says really doesn't matter. But we got a super chat real quick from Robert the Genius, a.k.a. Cable. He's going to be fighting in Border Wars versus Matt Machine Gun Garcia from Texas. Don't forget, Border Wars is going down February 29th, 2020 in Dallas, Texas. And he says, Robert the Genius reigns supreme.
Oh. My bad.
Nah, I hear you, man. I see you got that TV on trying to get us flag. Drew back with the super chat saying Tank lost a belt on the scales at 130. He sure did. He sure did.
And now 135, he struggled. I ain't attacking. I'm just saying, as a fan, I'm watching, and I'm like, damn, that opens you up for criticism.
Where we going next with Tank, man? We matchmaking. Where he goes from here?
Shit.
Man, we know where the fuck he's going, man. It's a big ass error reporting that one guy that they've been talking about breaking up for 126.
Leo?
Exactly.
Leo Santa Cruz, pay-per-view next year. We all know that's gonna be his next fight. It's gonna be pay-per-view. It's gonna be with a Mexican American fighter that black against Mexican sells. So that's what they're gonna do. And,
Cinco de Mayo. You think they get bold enough to try and steal that date?
Yeah, nah. And they not that big. Canelo got that shit Bogart.
Yo, I like that fight. That fight would definitely make Tank a star. But at what weight class?
130. I really don't like that fight at all. You know what I'm saying?
For who though?
For Leo. Like, Leo's a good fighter, you know what I'm saying? He moving up in weight at 130 to fight Tank Davis that we've seen at 130. And we see Leo at 126 against Frampton, against Adam Juarez twice, against Frampton twice. Not really display a whole lot of power, you know what I'm saying? Not getting the knockouts on the elite level and going in there with a guy like Tank, and you willing to exchange. It's gonna be dangerous, very dangerous.
The output is crazy on Leo.
The output don't matter, man.
I'm gonna tell you why it matters. Right? Because it's a number game, right? The whole hit and not get hit. He might be able to pull that one off.
He playing right into game plan, though.
My early prediction would be Tank, though.
Well, you match up
to beat who? Leo?
Yeah.
Man, that's obvious, bro. Like,
yeah,
what is Leo supposed to do to stop Tank? I don't mean stop him literally in terms of a knock. I mean stop him in general. Like, stop him from his offense. Like, his offense is his defense in fights where the fighter has no power.
What's the Muhammad Ali quote? Swing like swift like a butterfly, sting like a bee.
That's not Leo. That's not Leo.
He throws a lot of punches. He Mexican, yeah.
But he ain't swift like a butterfly.
But when you throw a lot of punches against Tank, you're going to fall right into Tank counter punches, man. He wants you to throw punches so he can catch and shoot a big shot. Like, Leo could not sit there in the pocket and try to exchange with Tank.
That's cool. Now, the question is, does Leo move up or Tank come down? Like,
both of them, like, meet at 130.
Well, Leo already moved up. Leo already moved up to 130 and won Tank's old belt. Now, the rumor is Tank was supposed to move back down and fight him on pay-per-view, but struggling at 135, is he really going to move back down? I don't know.
That's the clarity. That's the clarity I wanted from a boxing pundit. Struggling to make 135. Does he really move back down? And do we really see that Leo Santa Cruz in the future?
I mean, I think we see Leo just not at 35. You know, it's up to Tank. You know, money going to entice him. You got to figure a fight with him and Leo is going to be big. He's already doing easy 10 to 14,000 tickets in the right market. Now you face Leo Santa Cruz. He's undefeated, 4-time division champion, your first Mexican fighter, Mexican versus black, power puncher versus boxer. I mean, it's easy to sell. We, the hardcores, need to start saying from now. I mean, we already been saying it for the last 24 hours. No. Ain't nobody called in saying they want that next. You know, I don't want that. That doesn't prove anything. We trying to prove. Because look, we gonna keep the energy the same. If Wilder only faced 2 people, well then Tank just faced his second body.
Right.
Who would Pedraza beat? I was thinking about this shit last night.
What you mean?
Who would he rather beat opponent?
He beat Tevin Farmer. What you mean? You should have not been thinking about last night coming on here all cocky like he ain't beat the shit out of Tevin Farmer. No, you was talking cocky. Who Pedraza beat? I was thinking about that shit last night. He beat Tevin Farmer, a fucking champion, who's reigning and defending right now. He beat him way before everybody. He beat Tevin Farmer, the same dude Gervonta Davis don't want to cross the street for. Same dude that he don't want to take $7 million to fight.
Nah,
$7 million. $7 million.
It's simple as they're not willing to let him go. You know what I'm saying? I think Tank wants that fight, but ever beat him, they're not willing to play ball.
All right, man. Everybody want everybody. Everybody want super chat From Killer says, people forget the Adrian Broner that beat DeMarco looked more sensational at that time than anything Tank has done so far. Love the show, guys. Yo, when Adrian Broner beat DeMarco, I was at that fight, bro. I mean, and Broner was my dude. You know, he was my guy. You know, that DeMarco win was fantastic. It was. He did look dominant as fuck. I mean, he looked so good, Mike. When Broner fought Maidana in San Antonio, bruh, me and Robert Garcia was at the Fighters Hotel having some biz. It's like 10 o'clock. Everybody's down there. Steve Kim, ESPN, Victor Salazar, Boxing Scene, Ryan Burton, big round table. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's picking who they gonna go with. Back then, Broner, come on. Broner, Mr. I don't want to be the first guy to get Floyd Mayweather a loss. Like, I was riding hard for Broner. He gonna beat the shit out of Marcos Maidana. Amir Khan didn't beat Marcos Maidana. Fucking Andre Kotelnik had a tight fight with Marcos Maidana. Victor Ortiz put Maidana 3 fucking times, put him down. Broner gonna beat that boy ass. Shit, then it really got good. You know what I'm saying? Because as I'm saying that, AB, you know, about billions comes right in, sits down. You know, we fly back then. That's what up. Like, no, I'm just telling Rob and shit. I got my little Corona. Telling Rob how you about to spank Maidana. You already know. You know. I'm like, yo, it is kind of late though, champ. You know what I'm saying? You might want to get to that bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Next night he was like this, Jesus Christ style, getting walked out. It was crazy. Nah, man, I thought he had it, bro. Like, I remember the DeMarco days, the Gavin Reese. That's when I first met Eddie. Damn, that was like over 10 years now. Because we in 2019. I think that was like 06, right? What? Nah, not that. That's too much. I think it was like 2010, maybe.
06, nigga. I was still in high school.
They Broner for Gavin Reese. It's probably like 12, maybe 2012, maybe.
Okay. Well, yeah, man. AB, you know what I'm saying, had a lot of buzz about it. You know what I'm saying? I was wondering, even like watching boxing back then, but I knew who he was because he got in the ring and I had a girl or something like that, and he was like, "Baby, I just want to ask you one question." And I thought he was gonna say, "Will you marry me?"
Yeah, he got down on one knee. He did.
Yeah. As the motherfucker to brush his hair, I was like, "Whoa, who the fuck is this guy?" You know what I'm saying? I'm at work, like, nigga, watching this shit on Twitter, like, who the fuck is this guy? Who you think he is? You know what I'm saying? So that's my first experience with AB was like 2012 or 13, like that.
Yeah, man. Gavin Reese was.
But I ain't never watched him fight.
Dan DeMarco was before Gavin Reese.
I think the first fight that I seen was maybe Porter.
Who? Broner?
AB.
Damn. Yeah. That was a big fight. They treated that big. They treated that real big. That was good, man. That was real nice. And it was good for Porter, man. Good for Porter. He was being disrespected the whole way through. I mean,
why was he being disrespected?
Because it's Broner. It's Broner. Broner, you know, Broner got to sell the fight, so he pulled out all the stops, man. He talked about the way he dressed.
That man Kenny, boy, he
killed
man.
Kenny. See, that's the thing. Once Broner attacked Sean, Kenny destroyed Broner. Talked about child support, all that shit. Talked about Kenny going broke, everything. But Broner.
Yo, what happened with Kenny over the weekend?
Kenny don't fuck around, nigga. Just know that.
I don't know, man. We don't report on negativity.
Nah, we don't do that. Just
amongst media.
I was just curious what happened.
John Pascal got us for decision. That happened last night.
Mm-hmm. But let's talk about Darwin Price, yo. Cause
we're gonna skip the co-main event for Darwin Price.
I'm just saying. I thought, you know, that shit is like mad controversy right there, bro.
It was a good fight though, and
but my man running around talking about he the albino AB, like, bro, you was losing that fight, and
Man,
you
I don't
didn't
know that.
stop him. He
got
ain't
a
stop
knockdown.
him. He ain't get no knockdown.
Are you talking about Badou Jack?
Oh, you still talking about Badou Jack? I'm talking about Darwin Price. All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fuck it. Let's
Hey,
talk about
look,
Jack.
bro.
You're right. Let's go in order. I
But
mean,
look.
Pascal again, man. What can I say? Pascal again, motherfucking. He continues to like shock me. I thought he was done 3 fights ago, right?
Motherfucker Pascal is out here
got his focus back.
Bruh, my man a cat. He
I
got
got
9
my
lives.
swagger back. You feel me? On this Jay-Z type shit, nigga. 40 is the new 30 in this motherfucker. He ain't fucking around. He beat Marcus Brown, Abba Wiley, and not Badou Jack. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, look.
And listen, and that's impressive. Ahmed Abu Ali was an upcoming, heavily touted prospect and considered to be a quote-unquote puncher. Badou Jack took him. John Pascal took him, and Pascal at the time could have still pulled the A side. He could have been like, yo, I'm this prospect's biggest fight. Let him come to Canada and fight me. He actually came to America, fought on an undercard for that shit, knocked that dude off. Then they gave him the up-and-coming Olympian and Marcus Brown, knocked that dude off, and now he just got in there with a vet. Now, the issue with this fight is that it was a fight that you could score at 6-6, but they both got a knockdown. You know what I mean? But it's really 6-6, so I don't know why people so mad. You know, everybody like, oh, Pascal.
Did Jack get a knockdown?
Yeah, Jack got a knockdown. Yeah. It was a 10-8 round with all those right hands. Everybody scored a 10-8.
I was gonna ask like who you thought won, Mike.
I mean,
Pascal or Jack.
I mean, I wasn't really scoring then.
I wasn't
to be honest with you.
scoring, but with my eyes, I was like, oh, Jack got this closely.
And to be honest with you, it's the story of Badou Jack's career. Like he does this shit over. George Groves did it then. Did it against John Pascal. Did it against John Pascal did it against Adonis Stevenson. Did it against James DeGale. He does this shit. He starts off slow, gives the first 5-6 rounds up to the dude. Then he picks up his pace and gets stronger at the end. And that's what he gets a draw.
Yo, and you know what? From a boxing standpoint, he should have won all those fights if that's how it played out. Like, I'm not factoring in that I watched it or didn't watch it. None of that. Exclude the actual fight. Based off what Mike is saying, that 6 rounds in is when he picks it up and he sweeps the back half. In your mind, that's what you remember. You remember the guy that took over the fight, so it's easier to give him the fight. That's why I noticed. It don't matter
what you remember. It's a matter what you wrote down as a judge in that first round.
No, you're right.
In that second round.
But
in that third round. You can't go back and say, oh, shit, he won the last 5 rounds. Let me give him the fight. No,
but Mike,
you ain't do shit the first 7 rounds.
For people that aren't scoring, for instance, like you said, you didn't score. Enrique said he didn't score. When you watch a fight like that and one guy takes over the first half, then all of a sudden the other dude changes the momentum and the first guy who had the momentum never gets back in the fight, you tend to think that the other dude won because he took over. He adjusted. He did what he had to do.
That ain't how boxing goes, though. That knockdown gets
I know. I'm just giving you an answer to like the callers because they like, you know, you gonna hear him. I heard him already 24 hours worth of calls 2 times, 2 different shows. People calling and even they don't say Badou Jack. They like, man, Badou Jack won that fight, man. Badou Jack won that fight. But I bet you if I be like, where's your fucking scorecard? They ain't got one.
I wasn't mad at how it went, you know what I'm saying? Pascal got the victory back to Canada, you know what I'm saying, to celebrate with his 2 belts. Feeling like a real champ. Lionel Thompson beats Jose.
And Badou, before we just go, because I know people gonna feel they gonna have more energy for this topic than Badou did, and I want to make a note of that. Badou was like, nah. I mean, yeah, of course I won the fight. Like he didn't even know did he win the fight. Go listen to his answer.
My nigga, the check cleared. He ain't fucked up. I mean, hey.
See, you can't be resorting to check, man. You gotta think like an athlete.
I'm thinking like an athlete.
You just said, yo, the check cleared. You think Badou?
He's content. He's content with giving up the first 6 rounds in every fucking fight. If you know that's how you fight, nigga, change that shit. If you know that's why you be getting draws, change that shit. Don't come back and do the same thing over and over and expect me to feel sorry for you. Fuck that.
All right, now you like how you changed it from a check to the fight. Now you make sense, but don't be like, yo, the check clear. He content.
He content.
Nah, man, he ain't content. He
is. He is. If you listen to the post fight.
What he doing over in Dubai, what he putting on shows and shit, he ain't fucked up, man.
I mean, and if you listen to the post fight, he say like, "Nah, this is my brother." You know, alhamdulillah. Like he was just happy that they both made it out safe and they good. Like they actually when they asked Pascal, "Do you want a rematch?" They had to ask him twice. Are you gonna give a rematch? He went into thanking everybody. You know, and Jim Gray was like, "You didn't answer the question. Do you want a rematch? I mean, are you gonna give him a rematch?" You know what I mean? So
I didn't know there was brothers like that though.
Me neither. I mean, apparently Sean Porter and Crawford are boys.
Damn. Well, that changes the perspective.
Why you always go back to that? Why you don't go back to the motherfucking Dean White?
I'm keeping
Dean White changing his fucking last name to be Dylan White, brother.
Because we talking about friends. We talking about friends. We ain't talking about brothers. We talking about friends. Well, actually, you're right. We is talking about brothers. Badou Jack did call him his brother. You're right. So yeah, Dean White changed his name from Lamar Jenkins or some shit to Dean White. To be brothers with Dillian White.
Boy, y'all niggas is crazy, man.
I hit him up the other day. He still answered me, so at least he ain't. He got tough skin. He ain't a little punk.
Man. Shout out to Dean.
But not Dillian. He blocked me and shit.
Yeah, Dylan ain't fucking with me, man.
Super chat, real quick. Alexander Wilson on the super chat. Loma, Tiafimo in April. Campbell, Fortuna for the WBC. Haney on the shelf. What big name does Tank fight next? Eddie and Bob might freeze him out. We just said Leo Santa Cruz. Ain't nobody freezing Tank out with Leo. He got Abner. Regardless that we don't like those fights are not what we want. Fight fans
might get Gary.
Nah.
Why not?
I mean, look, I would love that fight, but it don't make the business. We talked to Calvin Ford. You was at that table. It don't do the business of a Leo or Abner. They not worried about us. They worried about them pockets, man.
I know they are, and that's why.
Calvin Ford told us in our face.
That's gonna end his pocket.
In our face, Calvin Ford, let the boy get some money. Let him get it. He gotta get his money.
He told me. He told me on the show that Leo, I was like, bro, the Leo for the challenge. He's like, man, it's business. It's business.
Calvin Ford
got what it is with Leo, man. Like, no disrespect to Leo, but nigga, Leo know what he about to get. Man, look.
Leo lose business if he go that route.
Abner knew what was up. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, y'all ain't coming. I mean,
how you gonna say he was up? He got an eye injury.
Because he was scheduled to fight.
Now, I think Abner actually Leo's different than Abner in the sense that we already seen somebody run down on Leo's father, talk crazy to Leo in interviews, and him not change his energy. Abner's a little more, he's from East LA. Remember, he was homeless. He was in a gang. He real Mexican. I think he really thought he could beat Tank. Like, and not that he thought he could beat him, but like Tank talked shit to him on social media. So he like, fuck it, let's get it in. You know what I'm saying?
He'll fight.
And I respect that.
Even though we all thought he was gonna lose.
And you gonna go in as a big underdog too. Real quick, Lionel Thompson beat Jose Uzcategui. Lionel Thompson was able to land a nice shot early on in that fight, drop Jose, but the ref for some reason called him for holding like the second or third round. And that really just left a bad taste in my mouth. I don't know what the ref was interjecting himself so much in that fight, but Jose, man, not the guy that I thought he was. Simply that. You know what I'm saying? Lionel Thompson came down.
Nah. Don't discredit him. For one, the commission, right? That's how it works. Like Atlanta got a commission, and those are Atlanta refs. So that ref, like I talked about South African refs, he ain't got that experience on his level.
Jerry Reese wasn't no fucking Atlanta ref. He from
you talking main event. You talking main event. Remember when you A side, you pick gloves, you pick refs, you pick judges, everything. Everything is picked, man. You know what I'm saying? But them undercard dudes, they don't get the pick unless you John Pascal Badou Jack. They probably got the pick. What's up, Henry?
Yeah, nah. So they picked Jack Reese. Jack Reese is known for letting the fight continue, even though.
All right, so it ain't just like this. It ain't just like this. Like, yo, we want Jack.
It's like
the WBA, because that's who belt they was fighting for. they got a pool of refs, and then you choose from who they recommend. So let's say they recommend 3, then you pick one out of them 3.
Right. So they might have said, well, we don't want number 1 because he always on the opponent's side, whether it's below the belt.
Absolutely.
He always pick you.
No, they said we want Jack Reese because they know Jack gonna let you fight. Jack and Smoga let you fight, and
Right.
Jack give you a chance. That's his quote unquote, MO. But last night he ain't give Gamboa a chance.
Nah, his identity.
He
is
waved that shit off. He didn't even count. Did he even look at his assistant? He's supposed to look at the assistant and be like,
my nigga Gamboa was looking up at him. My nigga, he ain't even give him a chance to get up. You know what I'm saying? He's just like, nah, bro.
And that's
cool.
what I'm saying.
It's round 12 too. Like, bro, you let Fury go on. And shout out to Jack, cause he did it last night. He told him to get up, go left, go right, come to me. And the fucking time wasted. And that whole Jack gave him like another 15 seconds or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So Jack was consistent last night when doing what he did with Fury. So I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say Jack needs. Nah, man, Jack is a referee. He's a good referee, and I think
he ain't consistent with doing with Fury. That was part of what he did with Fury, because with Fury, remember, he counted and let him get up. With Gamboa, he just was like, "Oh, nah, it's over."
At the end, but before that, remember, Tank had Gamboa gone like in round.
Yeah, Mike, but nobody can't make a case. Listen, nobody can't come in here and make a case that stoppage was warranted based off of anything that was happening in the fight. Gamboa's a dude that coming into that fight had 14 knockdowns. 14 and now he got 17. Like, every judge from here to fucking South Africa know that he's chinny. So he went down, my man. Why you waving it off? Nah, you was trying to ensure that the house got the party that they wanted.
You got a spectacular finish.
All right, that's fair though.
Because my man was getting up. He kept getting up.
That's
Yo,
fair.
he was on on one leg and couldn't be knocked out and still getting up. Like, my man fought on his shield, like shield. Unlike Chavez. Let's remember, because it's gonna be a lot of y'all calling like, yo, man, Gamboa need to retire, old bum ass. He's short T-Rex arms and shit. Motherfucker over here with one leg, cheap ass shoe. Chavez took y'all money. Took y'all money and flipped y'all off and laughed at y'all the next day on camera talking about, yeah, I'm bleeding. He broke my nose with a head. Get the fuck out of here like we blind. We ain't blind and we not blind. We seen Gamboa's Achilles get fucked up. So don't have the same energy you have for Chavez for Gamboa, because he went out on his shield. When he wanted to quit, he was like, yo, my shit fucked up. And they're like, nah, man. You know what his team told him, Mike? Go out there. In Spanish, they said, go out there. It's going to warm up. I promise you. Go listen to the trainer tracks. Go out there. It's going to warm up. It's going to warm up. You just got to warm it up. They think it's a car. They think it's a car in the winter, boy. They said, man, nigga, we Latino. We need, yo, you is our guy. Yo, go get the fuck out there and go get us our money. What you mean you trying to quit? No. We need a return fight. And guess what? He might get one now because he went out on the shield. He went out on the shield. He ain't do the Chavez.
He'll be an opponent for Devin Haney. Watch. He'll be an opponent for Devin Haney coming back. Watch.
Nah,
that'll be the right thing to do too.
That's
just
the
to
right
show
thing.
people like this how you beat them.
Yeah, exactly. This how you do it, Tank. You know what I'm saying? But here we go. Malik Hawkins gets victory over Darwin Price after Darwin injured his leg. And
I'm getting them on the show. Let me tell you, I'm interviewing him.
He was like, his knee was just fucked up for like the jump, wasn't it?
Something happened, man.
He was moving all funky and shit.
It feel like he locked it. You know, I seen it pop. I mean, we were doing a live fight. No, he wasn't. That was the other fight. But yeah, man, I noticed it right away. Like, oh shit, he hurt his leg, and then
he was having success.
You know what? It was I was with. No, he was winning. He was winning.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't have a success. He was winning, and he was feeling himself. He was cocky in there. He was. They need to do a rematch because that wasn't a stoppage. You know what I'm saying? They trying to run it like it's a highlight. Like, he missed everything. My man was in there with one leg doing shoulder rolls, dipping all the whole little 20-punch combination Malik Hawkins threw. And they stopped the fight.
To Kevin Ford and Malik Hawkins, but y'all celebrating like y'all just wanted to, man, nigga. Old boy was nigga. He was getting in him, and he got injured. It ain't like you stopped him, nigga. He got injured. I was just like, bro, wow, they celebrating like that off an injury.
The check clear.
Exactly.
Bruh, he jumped on the top of the turnbuckle and did his Gervonta Davis. White albino. Ooh. I'm like, oh, no, he calls himself the albino ape.
And then, I mean...
But I ain't gonna front, though. I like him. I like how he got the high guard. He be parrying the shots and he walking you down. But, you know what I'm starting to notice? I think, like, if I have another son, because my son already, he ain't into that boxing shit. But if I ever have a son or find somebody I'm going to train, I'm doing what Devin Haney did. And as I'm saying this is that I realize that's what Devin Haney did, and that's why he's so gifted. If you look, man, these dudes coming out of these gyms, they all fight the same. Hawkins fighting like Tank. Warren fighting like Tank. Motherfucking, you look at the Robert Garcia gym, everybody fighting like Ramirez. Everybody.
Pressure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you check these Tank. When Virgil Hunter had all them people, he was trying to slow everybody down. Come on, slow down, son. Come on, take your time, son. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, they all fight the same. Like, you gonna have to start going to different gyms, man. These dudes out here looking at... Yo, Hawkins was just stalking, high guard, parrying, looking good, but getting hit and overshooting. I mean, Darren was literally shaking his head like, you can't touch me.
But that's the mark of a good coach, a good trainer, you know what I'm saying? When you're able to adapt your system around that particular talent and not have that talent adapt.
Brother, everybody don't fight the same way, and you can't make them fight the same way.
You can't. People have, like for instance, I know this is off topic, but the way Jim Harbaugh uses Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens, it's like he is putting a offense out there that's specific to Lamar talents, and that's what you got to do as a coach. Make sure your game plan is specific to what they do well. Like, everybody don't punch like Tank. See, so that hard guard shit ain't gonna work. A catch and shoot ain't gonna work for everybody. Somebody got more speed and better boxing skills, you know what I'm saying, need to probably box a little bit different. That's all I'm saying.
And I'm going to take it a step further. It ain't the Calvin Ford gym, bruh. He reminded me of Jared Hurd, too. And that's that DMV area. Like, do they all fight like that? And it's like Philly. If you look at Philly, everybody doing a shoulder roll. Everybody, except Julian Williams, thank God. You know what I'm saying? But, like, yo, people are, you are from where you are, I guess, because it's starting to show.
Yeah, but you just said in a gym, and then I was like, well, maybe the gym is the trainer, you know what I'm saying? But then you just said Philly.
Yeah, because if you think about Jared Hurd, who's from DMV, that Maryland area, he fights like that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of them that fight like that.
Like Philly, you mean?
No. Philly is Tevin Farmer. Philly is the Ennis brothers and not Jerron. Y'all just starting to see them. No, I'm talking about Philly is the shoulder roll is known as the Philly shell. That's where it comes from. So that's what I'm saying. Certain groups fight. Like, if you go to Texas, bruh, niggas is gonna give you that pressure because that's that Mexican style over there. You know what I'm saying? And even some of them black fighters, James Kirkland, change your style because of where you from. Errol Spence. He ain't Mexican style, but ain't he fighting come forward nature, beating the brakes off you? You change your style because of where you from, bro. That's why we had on the show that told us, yo, East Coast is slick fighters. Everybody over here is slick. Who's slick? Tevin. East Coast, man.
That was Britman, you know what I'm saying? Based on how the referees, you know what I'm saying, gauge the fights, you know what I'm saying? West Coast, the more pressure fighters because referees over there like the come forward kind of style. East Coast, they like more of the boxer type.
But they need to take Hawkins outside that gym, man, to get spawned, bro. He can't be like he fighting like Tank. And maybe that's good, and it just got to get fine-tuned because he's tall. He's tall with a damn good reach and alleged power.
And just based off what I seen last night, he not ready for Josh Taylor.
Word is born.
Just based off what I seen.
And that's the only reason we being critical because they said they could beat Josh Taylor, so we know we was gonna look at this fight as under the microscope. It was under the microscope for me. You tell me you could beat Josh Taylor, who got 2 belts, just beat Regis Prograis, who I was high on. Man, you must be fire. You got to be fire.
You better get Darwin Price about this bitch.
Yeah, and Darwin was boxing well. I told y'all, and as I was watching this fight, it was with Doomy. I thought it was you, but it was with Doomy. I was like, man, I knew it. Because I was looking for lines. They ain't had this on the line. I was going to bet the bookies, but God saved me. Because look, they stole it from Darwin.
We got a super chat coming in from Big Super Max. Pacquiao didn't stop Mosley with a torn Achilles. Just saying. I think Mosley a lot better than Gamboa.
Yeah. With a bigger punch than Gamboa and a better chin than Gamboa. And that's the difference, man. You can't just go in there on Mosley because he could take your shot and he could give a shot. You know, it's different, bro. Gamboa, come on, man. You see how Gamboa was hitting him? He was like pity pat grab. That shit was punches, crazy, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are a few shots. Shout out to all the very talented photographers out there. I've ran across a bunch of Gamboa shots of him landing some shit
Shout
on Tank though.
On Twitter, who's using their phone to record their TV. And let me see all the shots as I scroll down Twitter to the TV. You know what I'm saying? They show Gamboa shots. They show Tank shots. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody on Twitter who was out there recording their TVs.
Yeah,
you one of them.
No.
So what else we got on the docket, man?
The fight of the night.
Oh, Pascal?
Angelo. No. Angelo. Cesar Juarez. Angelo Leo stopped Cesar Juarez.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I ain't even really watched that. Like, two names. The opener, right?
Oh man, nigga, boy, I did a little fight chat on Mike on Sports, and we had fun over there, bro. That shit right there.
I never heard of them dudes, man.
Little Leo, nigga, he a tough little dude, man. Because Juarez was trying to dig to his body, so Leo said, "Fuck this, I'm gonna start going to your body." He started backing him up, ripping his motherfucking body, man, and then was able to get the stoppage in the 11th round, man. Very, very, very good fight. It's free on YouTube right now. If you haven't seen it, that fight is very, very entertaining.
What weight is that?
It don't even matter, bro. I don't even know.
It do matter. That's why I ain't watch it, bro. Because it's like,
it was a good fight, bro.
What weight is it? Who the fuck are they? Who are they?
It don't matter who they are. They dudes out here making a living for themselves. So
nah, you wildin',
Leo is on the way up. You know what I'm saying? He's a prospect, not really a prospect anymore, but he's on his way up. You know, man, y'all tripping. Bro.
Nah, you wildin', champ. Listen,
what weight division?
Mike, let me tell you something. Mike, let me tell you something. You have to value your time just a little bit more. That's all. I'm not gonna get into a big argument. Just a little bit more. Like, what's the upside on these dudes? Who they signed to? Are you gonna see them again? You know, you invested 36 minutes of your life into them. Do you know how to pronounce their name? Who they signed to? Are they gonna come back? What division are they in? Like, what are you talking about?
I got excited for you until you didn't know who they were and talking about what.
He don't even know what division. That's insane.
It's like a bar fight. Like right now, the only fights that mattered to me yesterday night was Badou Jack versus Jean Pascal and Yuriorkis Gamboa versus Tank Gervonta Davis.
I'm a Google to see what weight they in.
Not a true boxing fan, man, because that fight was very entertaining.
Well, matchmake them.
I'm not gonna matchmake these guys. It was a good fight. That was on free YouTube, so I tuned in.
They can't fight Chocolatito. None of them can fight Chocolatito.
Nah, they way bigger than him.
Oh, so they could fight who? Davis.
What, like Tank?
Yeah, like Tank.
I don't know. I don't even know who they is, man.
Oh, they could fight who? They could fight Daniel Jacobs, Caleb Plant. Like,
oh my God, nah, them fights.
Like, who could he
said, yo, Mike said, yo, that dude Leo, man. That dude Leo. What's his name?
Angelo Leo. I mean, that's his name. His shirt said Leo. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going with his shorts. Shit. The nigga, hey, what the? I'm telling you, if y'all watch that fight,
I seen it, but I wasn't paying attention. I seen it, but I wasn't paying attention. Because he got a knockdown. He got a knockdown. I remember that. A left hook. It was a left hook knockdown, right?
Yeah. I was doing a little live fight chat, man. Shout out to everybody who joined. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. They did good numbers, and we had fun. We had fun over there, bro. Shout out to my nigga Brandon Maurice who watched it with me. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to him. Yeah, y'all nice. I thought y'all was real, man. The sport is thriving right now. It's thriving.
I got a whole life and a wife. You talking about Leo? Who the fuck is Leo, man?
I thought that was his sign.
Bro, like, if he ain't got no upside, Enrique, like if we can't build a story for you, you see, like Jaron Ennis, there's a future. There's also pedigree. You know his father, you know his two brothers. Like, is a reason, man. You don't just, I'm not just getting involved. Like Brandon Figueroa, all right, he's got pedigree. We know his father. We know his brother. You know, there's a reason. Like, give me a reason. What's this dude's reason?
Like Roger Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather Sr., Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Sometimes fighters come out of nowhere, man.
You're right. Teofimo Lopez out of nowhere, Honduran. We don't never really see that many.
Like a 2016 or 2017 like prospect of the year. Like
absolutely. But he's Honduran. We don't really see many Honduran big name box. We don't even see many Honduran boxers.
Wait.
I thought he was born
Honduran, no?
Who?
I thought he was born in America.
Now his bloodline is Honduran.
Yeah, but he's American though, and he live in New York. So
I didn't know he was
fine boxing.
That's another thing.
It's easy to find boxing when you're around there, right?
Nah, but it wasn't like that. He's from New York, moved to Florida. When he got signed to Top Rank, he relocated to Vegas. It's not how it goes, man. You got to know. Doomy knows him from the door. That's why we know him, because you know Doomy put me on because he's Honduran. But you know,
yeah, I was gonna say Doomy's Honduran. You know,
yeah,
man, he a bad boy though.
He got that racial bias in him.
Number 2, man. Number 2.
That exists. Stop it. That exists.
Bob Arum.
Wow. So Leo's 19-0, man. You ain't even give nobody none of them sexy details.
I told you he was a prospect.
Damn, look at my man. He fought. You see, you got to sell it, Mike. He fought somebody named Cesar Corazon Juarez, bro. Like, that mean heart, man. That mean heart.
Oh, nigga. Shout out to my nigga Brandon of my race nigga. Angelo signed to TMT. You know what I'm saying? He on the money team, baby.
Money team. Shelf him team.
Yeah,
money team. Shelf him team.
Floyd ain't gonna post you on his IG at all.
Who?
Floyd not gonna post him on his IG.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Topic number 2. Bob Arum fully supports Tyson Fury's decision to replace Davidson. And the reason why, I got this quote right here, let me see. Comes from Boxing Scene. When they were fighting Wallin in September, they were criticizing the cut man, and Bob Arum said that corner almost lost him that fight. They had no clue. They gave all the credit to the guy who had never been a cut man before and did everything wrong. Everything he was pressing down so that the blood was coming out. The man who saved Tyson Fury, he almost killed him. I told Tyson that he needed help in that corner because it wasn't being run properly. And he needed a cut man. Emmanuel Stewart's nephew is pretty good. I think what will get Tyson through is Andy Lee, because Andy Lee is a real boxing guy who can work with Tyson's head.
Yo, somebody in the chat, they ain't super chat or nothing. But
that's why you need a promoter, because they're your mouthpiece. They'll spin anything that you did wrong. You see how we were out here spinning that something's wrong with Tyson because he keeps changing trainers? Look at how Bob comes in there and talks for Tyson. Boop, bop, boop. Things sound right.
That's what it needs. But somebody in the chat, Alex Linez, said he up next.
Alex Linez.
Oh, he said he up next.
Okay.
Let's do, man.
What he up next on?
I think as like a champ.
Oh, as a champ.
He comparing himself to Teofimo.
He gonna be the next Honduran champ.
Yeah, Honduran's on the map. That's what he
gonna be Honduran Border Wars champ. Now you could be that.
Okay, that's what we looking for.
We got the green
Bob
belt
could
for
be
you.
Possibly being a little bit too harsh, you know what I'm saying, on what Davidson, you know what I'm saying, because Davidson was the guy that helped Fury get back from what? Being 400 plus pounds.
Bruh, sometimes
he was the guy that trained him in his 2 comeback fights where he looked average. He was the guy that gave him good instructions against Wilder and was able to get a draw. He was the guy that trained him against Schwartz and got a second round knockout. So he's being the guy, like, you know what I'm saying, doing a good job. I don't think if the point you trying to point to Davidson as being the weak heel, I think that's kind of harsh.
It's the lack of experience, and Bob is pointing at that, and then you got to see the lack of experience with the cut. I think Bob is on to something. I think Bob is just trying to also secure the asset. This is his asset. He's invested in this man.
Biggest fight of your life. You want to go in with a new training staff.
You want to go in. You want to go in with a capable training staff. You don't want to be in the corner in desperation.
What he did wasn't good enough.
Excuse me?
What he did wasn't good enough. What Davidson was able to do wasn't good enough.
I'm not here to say whether it was good enough or not. What I can tell you is that sometimes people's paths come to an end with each other. You know, Davidson took him this far. You know, he was the vessel God used to get Tyson Fury back off the ledge, off the cocaine, back in his family, being a man that his children and his countrymen can be proud of. But that journey has come to an end with Davidson. It must continue now with someone else. You know, it's no big deal. Davidson now needs to show us his true greatness. Is he going to stay with Billy Joe Saunders? And what's he going to do moving forward with other fighters? Can he establish a homegrown champion like Robert Garcia, the way that Freddie Roach has done, the way that Virgil Hunter has done, the way that Angel Garcia has done, the way that Bomac has done? He's got to do that. Let him write his own legacy. You know, he got enough. This was a good start. 25-year-old guy, bro, this is a lot. He's got a lot on his resume now just because of this interaction with Tyson Fury. You know, he's got a head start on dozens of trainers. Doomy has trainer aspirations. He's been training dudes in the fucking Elizabeth Rec Center for years, and he ain't never get a world champion in Tyson Fury, right? So, nah, man, Davidson he's doing okay whether Tyson left him or not.
The young dude. You talking about the young dude, right? Just put things
exactly. That's how you look at it. The young dude, my man, 25, bro. You know what I was doing at 25? At 25, my man brought Tyson back from the ledge and is super popular right now. Ben can go anywhere and get a job. Commentating, training, he good. He golden. They helped each other.
But he's still heartbroken,
man.
And
he's from the UK, so you know they love boxing over there. He'll get an opportunity over there more than over here.
Definitely.
Yo, so hold up. Fury left him?
Yeah. They split ways. They parted ways.
Yo, my man, get the fucking wax out here. You need headphones. That's the problem. Fury left them?
Nah. I heard you say that, but I didn't hear when it broke. I didn't hear that news break.
Yeah, it happened like 2 weeks ago. CRB comes out and says, love Wilder, but you buying that flu BS again? Nah.
What flu BS?
I don't know, man. I guess he's saying Wilder going to have a flu again.
I seen someone put that as a Patreon question to Wilder, talking about, champ, I hear you got the flu going into training camp. What? Yo, I guess you need that though. You need people to talk about you, man. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping, man.
Yeah, I got some inside information. Number 3 on the docket. Ryan Garcia to fight Francisco Fonseca on February 14th in LA. Valentine's Day. Big ups to Ryan. Got the ladies coming out and posted on social media that he wants Tank Davis.
Damn, we flying through. We flow through all the topics. I ain't even.
What you mean? You want to speak some more on Bob or Malik?
Nah. I was changing the graphic. That's all.
Yeah.
Adjusting to the Ryan. I forgot to ever show people the Bob. I had Bob with some pretty ladies, you know, some top ranked chicks.
I think Francisco Fonseca is like a common opponent with somebody.
Yes, he's a common opponent with Felix Verdejo and with Teofimo Lopez.
Oh, okay. So get a little barometer fight for Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Showcase him in LA in February. Now, when it comes to Tank Davis, like I think, again, you know what I'm saying, might be a little clout chasing. I don't know how likely a Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight is in 2020.
Everybody want that Tank.
I know, right?
Go ahead. I'm gonna say a thought, but no.
I
was gonna say I don't think Ryan will win, but I wouldn't mind watching that fight, and I would say that would draw some big numbers if that's what it's about. If it's about the business,
the problem that's never gonna happen because Ryan is a flagship DAZN fighter. They understand that in the business of DAZN, Ryan is the future. That is a ginormous fight. But Showtime ain't gonna budge, and neither is Ryan. And we talked about this before. Unless you can come up with a creative way that DAZN and Showtime can make this deal, right, on pay-per-view. It would have to be on pay-per-view. And the only thing I can think of is DAZN sells it to their current subscribers the way that ESPN sells their current ESPN Plus subscribers a pay-per-view. That's the only way I can see something like that working. But Ryan and Tank is a huge fight with zero risk for Tank.
Take all that out the equation, all the business backstory, because I wasn't even thinking of it like that. I was just saying, me personally, whatever angle it happens, I would watch the Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis in 2020 or 2021. That's all. And I think it's huge.
That's the big fight. See, Ryan is going to bring a certain Latino and female demographic. We know that. We see it at his weigh-ins. We see it at his fights. The females show up. They're cheering. You can hear them.
Right. He brings the same thing Tank does, but from the Mexican side.
I think that he and Tank is the biggest fight. Even though Haney is someone that I want to throw in the mix, I don't see the...
Come on now.
I just don't, Mike.
Come on now.
Listen to me first. Listen to me. I don't see him selling the tickets that Tank is selling. Man, I know his father said, "Look, we took over DMV and sold it out, but those tickets were sold by Usyk. We don't know what percentage. We just got to give Usyk some sort of credit."
But why is that? If Haney is flashy, you know,
that guy.
And Haney has.
Bottom line is, you can make him that guy all you want out your mouth. Who sold more tickets?
Yeah, but who sold tickets because of who? Didn't Floyd put up like the whole Tank Davis movement? He could put up a Devin Haney movement.
What you mean put up? I don't even know what you mean by that.
Real quick, Devin Haney, 21 years old, ain't got a lucrative deal with Dazn.
You talking about his deal? That we passed that.
I'm saying he's 21 years old.
But that ain't got nothing to do with who sells the tickets.
Bro,
he's 25 though.
Okay, is he selling the Tank tickets?
I would say yes.
Is he in multiple markets like Tank? Did he just open up Atlanta?
He wasn't in Vegas. He already been to Atlanta like way before he got signed.
Well, somebody ain't
directed. Dog, you should have never said that because he ain't have the event. Exactly. Exactly. So that means Tank trumped him.
When it comes to Devin Haney, bro, I think Devin Haney name's popping too out here, but I don't think we can just dismiss.
I'm not. Listen to me. Don't make it into that. I'm not dismissing Devin Haney. I'm simply stating the truth. One dude is more popular. Listen. Gervonta Davis has been around longer than Devin Haney. He won a world title before Devin Haney. He's been attached to Mayweather longer than Devin Haney. Come on, bro. No way, bro.
I'm just saying that Devin Haney is as flashy. Why is he not there being attached to Floyd Mayweather?
Because he ain't signed to Floyd. That ain't his fighter.
Oh, that ain't his promoter?
No.
Oh, there you go. Well, somebody ain't doing something right for Devin.
I mean, they is doing something right. He got a great deal. A deal
being protected, and the fight for the future is Ryan Garcia for him.
He being protected, and he called out Lomachenko.
What you mean?
Calling him Lomachenko.
What is Enrique talking about? Enrique, you got to stop just talking crazy. What are you even talking about?
I'm just saying, Devin Haney is down with Dazn, yes?
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia is down with Dazn, right?
Yeah.
All right, Devin Haney can't fight Tank Davis because Tank won't cross over to Dazn, right? He won't fight.
But wasn't you the main one that said politics aside, that's the fight you want for 2020?
I said businesses aside. You started saying numbers.
Business politics is the same shit. Now you're bringing it back up because you losing the argument. You want to talk about how it can't happen again?
No, I'm not talking about how it can't happen. I'm talking about how they are saving it. They're saving Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney as the mega fight. They're not going to give it to
They're not saving that. Because you can't save something that the fighter don't want. Ryan don't want it.
Ryan don't want who?
Devin Haney.
Oh, okay.
We got super chat coming in from CRB. No, Wilder missed NCAA promo over flu. Check IG Ness. Jesus.
Damn. Because I know Tyson was on the promo for like
college game day. ESPN. But yeah, man, if he had the flu, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he gets better, you know what I'm saying? And starts the training camp very, very well. Hopefully he's not gonna be out too long, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he gets better soon.
Yo, how if you have a question, right? I'm trying to understand. Cause I learned about Devin Haney the same way I learned. Listen, stop. Don't jump into this. Same way I learned about Devin Haney, same way I learned about Ryan Garcia online. Both of them call out Gervonta Davis, right? I'm like, damn. I thought Haney, because he trains at TMT gym, he was connected to Floyd, right? So I get it. All right, Floyd pushed Gervonta further. So I'm saying to myself, DAZN, just like PBC puts fighter against fighter together, DAZN could do the Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia thing, right? So everybody in the chat or on the microphone here can't break down, yo, this is the reason why your politics ain't correct. I just have a question. Answer the shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like, yo, you got wax in your ears or you ain't following the story. I'm just trying to understand why Devin Haney and Gervonta or Ryan Garcia and Gervonta can't fight.
Because Ryan Garcia said no. He doesn't want to fight.
Right. Ryan ain't ready. Truth be told, Ryan ain't ready.
And he's not. His trainer just got with him. He's with Canelo's trainer, and they want time. And it's okay because he's young. You know what I mean? The problem is that we live in this generation, and I guess as a boxing fan is good. You know, that's the power of social media. There is no more developmental time. You know, the Adorno brothers will be in action on the 10th, and we've seen already like 3 fights apiece. This will be 4 fights apiece. Like, careers are being rushed because boxing is getting a lot of exposure. The social media, they got to push these guys now, because if you don't, we taking shit off of TV and putting it on social media. So they giving it to you now. Rather than have copyrighted bullshit, they putting out really good content out there. So these people are getting popular faster, quicker, and people want things to happen. It's just that Garcia's with a team that they're not going to make any mistakes like that. They're not going to rush him. They'll take that Tank fight when they think that Garcia has an opportunity. And I'm telling you, when the business makes sense, because right now, who's even going to have that conversation? Who does DAZN talk to? Lionell be talking about B-sides can't send A-sides an offer. So that means that fight ain't happening.
A-sides pick. That's it.
Well, he's saying the B-side can't send an offer. So Ryan's on DAZN, and he's the B-side. So he'll never be able to send an offer. He's going to have to wait for Gervonta to say, I want to fight Ryan. And then somehow Lionell sends him an offer. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, but who will Ryan defeat to become an A-side, period?
Now for Ryan, he just got to keep doing what he's doing. He just got to keep doing what he's doing. Some dudes don't got to fight nobody. Don't you see boxing, the history of it? Some dudes just got to keep winning. They just got to keep winning because they're like, perfect example, Julio Cesar Chavez. Who the fuck he beat? His only win is Andy Lee. Shout out to Tyson Fury bringing Andy Lee back. His only win is Andy Lee. So, you know what I mean? Like, some dudes just got to win because they are the big fight. They represent the big fight. They represent a certain market that gives them value, man. All right, are we done? What are we going to? Wilder Fury news?
I thought we talked about that.
Let's see Wilder Fury. That article was kind of really weird. I didn't really fully understand it. Did you, by chance, read it?
What? That is a 3 fights?
Yeah,
I mean, I guess they're not having 4 fights. It's just a triple header.
It's like, it was like one promotion is gonna have one fight, then the other promotion is gonna have a second one, so they won't be cross promoted. Like
So it's gonna be a top rank fight and a PBC fight, and PBC top rank are Wilder and Fury. So it's 3 fights. They working together on one, and they each get one. So for those listening, what we're talking about in detail is the Wilder Fury pay-per-view is a co-promoted pay-per-view between 2 separate broadcasters, ESPN Plus pay-per-view and Fox pay-per-view. So what's going to take place is that Top Rank and whoever represents Deontay Wilder, Bomb Squad Promotions, and maybe TGB, will get to promote one fight on the undercard that is 3 fights. And Top Rank will get to promote the other fight, and then together they promote the Wilder Fury fight. Now, I think that's why it's not a 4th fight, Mike, which is the normal, because then they would have had to come together on that last fight and put a top-ranked guy with a PBC guy or a top rank all event or PBC all event, something that they probably collided with.
Yeah, and it says that the fight is a 50-50 split. The loser can ask for the rematch, but knowing that the winner will receive 60% in that rematch, and the loser will get 40%.
Oh my God, he gambled for real. That's bruh. Now, and this is what I'm saying. Let this be right here today. Remember this in your mind, okay? This isn't no AJ negotiation. This isn't if I lose, I still get 60, you get 40. If I lose, let's do 50-50. But the first fight is 60-40. Nah, 50-50. You beat me, motherfucker. Go ahead. You get the lion's share. Exactly what AJ did not do with 3 motherfuckers.
No, absolutely not. There will be no official launch or press conference or media tour for this fight. Instead, both boxers will appear, you know what I'm saying, on the football shit, and Arum and Frank will do a media luncheon in London or some shit. So they ain't really having no press conference for this fight. It's kind of crazy.
That's depressing.
Odd, you know
That's depressing.
I think you're trying to drop the ball with that one, in my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? I think people need some refreshments, you know what I'm saying? Some animosity going and building into this fight, but it is what it is, man. I don't know.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the last press conference got a little, physical. Couple people fell. Frank Warren hit the deck. Shelly Finkel hit the deck. You know what I mean? So maybe they just decide. And look what happened with Tank. Maybe they just like, you know what? Let's stay away from this.
Put the glass up there. You know what I'm
saying?
No,
you're right. I would love the fucking plexiglass,
like
Derek Chisora style.
Make it entertaining, but not to do one at all. Jesus, man. But hey, I'm not a promoter, so I probably don't know what I'm talking about. Super chat coming in from Trenton Jones. The zone fighters know Tank not leaving Showtime until they say I'm gonna fight Tank on Showtime. Farmer, Haney, Garcia not fighting each other but saying Tank. Clown emojis.
I mean, it do make a sense. It is 3 people, but like Farmer is at 130, Haney and Ryan are at 135. Farmer doesn't need to move up in my eyes. I'm not pressing him to move up. You know, I'm an old head, so I'm old school. You know what I'm saying? If you can reign in your division, reign in your division. Now, if you, as a fighter, want to move up because you want to change this whack-ass pound-for-pound list these dudes be loving, then go ahead, do it, because that's the easiest way to get in there. But you can still get in the pound-for-pound list for being dominant and beating everybody the fuck up. You would get mad respect if every time a new Brandon Figueroa showed up, you beat him up instead of fucking going to fight the 36-year-old dude, you know what I mean, in your division. But, yeah. Anything else? We ready to get the callers?
Yeah, hold on, we got 2 more quite quick. Mikey Garcia feels like maybe his power won't translate to 147. I mean, look, he said those guys are a little bit bigger than him, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he can't really hurt the guys at 147. And he was trying to sign with the zone because he was trying to look at his options at 140. And he really doesn't know what to expect out of the Jesse Vargas fight, you know what I'm saying? So should be a good fight. Should see how his power would translate against Jesse Vargas. But I would tend to agree with Mikey. I think 147 might be a bit too much for him. I think 140 is where he can really make a lot of damage and do a lot of damage. So, I mean, no shame to, you know what I'm saying, admit that maybe you was out of your depths at 147. I mean, you were going against the unified champion in Errol Spence.
Damn, man. So Wilder's sick, huh? He's supposed to start camp the 31st. That's 2 days. He could get over a flu in 2 days.
Yeah, flu don't last that
long.
long.
Who know how long he had the flu anyway, you know what I'm saying?
And sometimes you need a sweat, to beat the flu.
Bruh, I just buy Sudafed. You need a license to get that shit. If you ever get the flu or bad sick, you gonna get the Sudafed, man. That shit.
What you mean get a license?
Yeah, because the junkies use that shit to make meth.
So you mean you gotta show your driver's license?
Yeah, so you can't buy too many of that shit. They want to know who it is. It's like, Enrique bought 100 cases of this shit. We gonna see what's going down.
Jaime Munguia hopes to get a shot at a 160-pound title in 2020. I really don't know.
Who at 160? Oh, Demetrius. He gonna go for Demetrius.
Jamal, Gennady. That was a fight that they talked about early on. You know what I'm saying? Jaime was supposed to be a guy that felt in, but they didn't. But he wasn't approved by like some of these Haitian bodies, so he went on and fought.
That's gonna be interesting to see. Does he go right up as a WBO champion and activate it, or ask for the petition, or does he go to another sanctioning body? If you're watching this on YouTube, could we get some love? I mean, there's so many people watching, enjoying the conversation. In a few minutes, you'll be calling in and giving your opinion. I mean, if you'd hit that thumbs up button the way that I just turned it from 187 to 188, you know, I mean, hitting the thumbs up helps with the visibility of the show. And remember, we got a bunch of interviews lined up. Tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m., 2:30 p.m. UK time, we're going to have Frank Warren, the promoter of Tyson Fury. If you want to ask Frank Warren a question personally, head on over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/The Boxing Voice. We'll also have Jesse Hart, who's going to be fighting this week or next week in Atlantic City. And he'll be on the show. 175-pound Jesse Hart. He's going to be fighting Joe Smith. If you want to ask him a question personally, head on over to Patreon. We'll also have Deontay Wilder once he gets over the flu, so you can ask him a question as well. The post is there. And Frank Smith, the right-hand man of Eddie Hearn, the CEO of Matchroom. So if you want to ask him a question, head on over to patreon.com. Mark Breland. Also, I actually double booked, Mike. I'm telling you now, write this down, because I booked Mark and Frank for 9:30 tomorrow. So you want to ask Breland a question, the post is there as well. And since you're on Patreon and you don't forget to drop your question and or topic for Untitled, that post is there as well. And since we're talking Patreon, we got a shitload of new Border Wars content. We got like 3 new Border Wars fighters that we're introducing, 2 new heavyweights. We got Morocco Joe, brand new heavyweight. We got Chris Webber actually is also a heavyweight. And then we also have another heavyweight by the name of Ambrose is like 180-pounder. But head on over to Patreon, brother, and check out all the Border Wars fighters. Remember, Border Wars is going down February 29th, 2020 in Dallas, Texas. The same day Mikey Garcia gets it on with Vargas, and we find out, does he really have welterweight power?
Hey, Ness.
Yo.
Real quick, Mark Breland. Tracy Morgan said that's
somebody's favorite fighter. Mark Breland, someone's favorite fighter. That's an inside joke for all my long-time listeners. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Wink, wink.
Mark Breland, right? That's his name? Mark Breland and Tracy Morgan grew up together in the same projects with Tracy Morgan's bodyguard. I never knew Mark Breland was from New York.
Yeah, he's from Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, he's from Brooklyn, Thompson Project.
Yeah, one of Golden Gloves and shit up there.
It's my man's in them, bro. His son gonna be a fighter we gonna be talking about on this show pretty soon.
WBC president says he would like to see Canelo back at 160. He feels like him fighting at 175 and 168. He's just giving up a advantage to those guys because they're bigger, could be a little bit stronger. So he feels like 160 is a good division for Canelo, and he would like to see him back there.
My thought with the 175, 168, the high weights is that he just keep proving himself that way. You know what I'm saying? He's shutting down the non-believers.
So do you want to see him against Beterbiev?
I would like to. I would like to see him.
Who? Canelo?
Yeah, why not?
Hell yeah, bro. Fuck out of that chinny ass motherfucker. Hell yeah. Mike can laugh all he wants. Yeah, because he don't know about boxing, bro. Like, I mean, he know about boxing, obviously. He been picking them right. But Canelo ain't the dudes Beterbiev been fighting, man. He don't stay on the line like that. That lateral movement, you crazy as hell. Beterbiev got knocked down by plenty of little dudes. Now, look, maybe Canelo lose and he lose by knockout, but that's what this is about. He testing himself. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see nobody come out tweet Canelo need to stay away from Beterbiev, because like, why the fuck you want him to stay away from the best fights?
They want to go 160 best fights.
Yeah, 160 best fights. You don't want to lose to a guy like Beterbiev.
They want that Caleb Plant.
Bruh, Beterbiev is vulnerable, man. Beterbiev is vulnerable. I'm telling you, man.
David Benavidez fight.
Yo, if I'm Canelo, I offer Beterbiev the fight, and I put a weight restriction, just like I did all my other big fights. Nigga, you can't move up 10 pounds after the weight. You know what I'm saying? 10 a.m. You got to be 10 pounds up, so you can only be 185. So be it. That's better be biggest fight, man. Biggest fight in his life, man.
No does that make sense financially? Because
yo, stop walking over my fucking soundbite, champ.
No one knows him. Speaks no English.
So he better take that money ticket, man. Simple.
What's about Canelo? He don't speak no English.
I'm talking about better beef. Canelo don't need to speak English. There's 36.6 million Mexican Americans in America. He good. He chilling. He's speaking his language. No better beef, though. He's speaking his language.
Super chat coming in from CRB. What the fuck? Why was there no show for a Peach Bowl? It's insane. This guy's all routed here tonight, man. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. But
so Mike, what's a Peach Bowl? Mike, what's a Peach Bowl?
It's a bowl game they have every year that just makes money for the NCAA, which is a non-profit organization, but they generate billions of dollars every year off kids who they do not pay. And these kids could get injured at any time and would not receive anything from the school because they are a student athlete, which is totally ridiculous, but it is what it is.
Yeah, that's true. Student athletes don't get paid, but the school, the organization gets paid. That's whack.
Yeah, you can fucking get injured anytime career, NFL career gone, college career over with, but you get no money. And and God forbid, you better not sell your fucking jersey that you signed to anybody. That's not right. Don't take gifts from anybody because you're good. No, that's not right. But it's right for you to make billions of dollars off me every year. That's crazy.
That's a form of slavery.
But last but not least, Jerry Hurd says he wants all his belts back at 154 and he ain't leaving until he get them.
Yo, you know who he training with?
Who he training with? Who he training with, man?
I reached out, man. We gonna get him on the show, man. I need an intern though, man. I promise you, bro. Today, I was gonna have Tevin on the morning after, and he reached out. He like, yo. Or I go after I'm done with the show. I see all these fucking yos, man. I need an intern. Someone else needs to be handling the fucking interviews. I'm leaving fucking champions on fucking read and shit. Like, come on, bruh. But his trainer is K Kimura, man. It's fucking crazy.
Who's
yeah,
that?
Man. What you?
Enlighten me, bro.
All my podcast listeners, that's Nest throwing a southpaw jab. K Kimura is the trainer. Shakur Stevenson, Michaela Mayer. Come on, dog.
Ah, okay. I know about him.
I've been really trying. That was the wrong sound. That was the wrong soundbite, but I just went with it anyway. I went with it anyway. It was the wrong one. I thought that was motherfucking. Huh?
When I interviewed, I said Michaela called him like something else, like uncle or something like that. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I mean, probably father figure. You know what I was thinking? Look, I know this. Let me see. I don't know. Maybe that's an untitled thing. Anybody try to remind me this particular moment in the show tomorrow for untitled?
Remind you what? You're supposed to be like, hey, Ness, reminder. Like,
yeah, no. Right now we're talking K Kimura and training Jared Hurd, and then you was like, and I said he trains Michaela Mann. Then you said what?
I don't know what I said, bro. To be honest with you.
Well, it don't matter. All we need to do is talk about K Kimura and everybody's training now on Untitled.
This guy right here coming back with another super chat. CRB.
See, all
in
B.
2020, if you ain't NBC or a major, no intern for free. Damn.
What are you talking about?
I guess if you're not like a NBA, NBC, or my major network, and no interns.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I guess.
You
ain't ride or die, man. You ain't ride or die.
He talking about you asking for interns.
I know, and that's what I'm saying. He trying to say I got to pay for one, and I'm saying he ain't ride or die. At this level, I need an intern that's ready to ride or die.
Oh, he ain't ready.
Ready to ride or die. You know the experience I could offer you, bruh?
We need to,
bruh, your Rolodex alone, bruh. After you hang with me for 12 months, your Rolodex alone alone.
Look, I was about to be like, yo, I'll intern. I was about to say that shit. So somebody talking about like, yo, interns ain't for free in boxing? You stupid.
You crazy, bro. Let me tell you who was an intern. Frank Smith. What he doing now? About to be interviewed by the biggest podcast in the world, but that's just the smallest thing he doing. He in Bali right now, but that ain't even what we talking about. What he really doing is being a CEO of Matchroom. So don't disrespect interns, man.
Big boy status.
You gotta learn. You gotta learn the ropes, man. You gotta learn the ropes. You don't know the ropes.
I'm a paraphrase. I don't remember, but there's something about like some people think about making moves only means make money. Money is behind making moves. There's no sometimes. Yo, intern, that's a big move.
Big move.
Big move.
Big move. You in the door. You in the world that you could only dream of.
You feeling it out and you gaining. And that equals money at the end.
Cha-ching.
At any point you
because money doesn't only come in the form of currency. Money is opportunity. Opportunity could be money, and money could be opportunity.
And preparation and opportunity together.
Ooh, that's when success.
Yeah, that's when success shows up at the door.
All right, Mike over there texting his shorty. He gotta go do the movie thing. Mike got a girl, y'all.
I'm reading the comments out here. Super chat coming in from CRB again.
Yo, he said I had plenty of interns. I had loads of internships in college, all paid.
Hey man, you was a smart one.
CRB. Hold on. But did any of them internships in college teach you about boxing?
Nope.
That's all.
And did any of those internships make you build your own Rolodex and contacts and connections?
Bro, this phone right here. This phone right here. This shit got Floyd Mayweather Sr. I mean, I got Emmanuel Stewart. I can't erase Emmanuel's number, bro.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know what?
You don't know the experience you would gain.
Yo, I bought somebody's cell phone in 2006.
Dog, you know what that is? You a hustler. You a true hustler that knew I just got to change the product, bro. Because people were selling phones back in the day on the block. Keep it G. Yeah. You know, that's
I bought a cell phone before.
Oh, that's what because you want to get ahead. You want to get ahead. They don't want to get ahead. Let me play. I know exactly what to play. I know exactly what to play for these non-motivated motherfuckers, man. Because they don't want me to say it. I can't be the one to say it. They don't listen to me because I ain't famous. But they listen to him.
Boxingvoice.com. All the guys want. I want what Mayweather got. You done bust your ass like Mayweather.
Nah.
I was trying to fight every fighter.
Simple as that, man. Sacrificed a lot, man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Yo, it's simple, man. You gotta. It's also about hard work and dedication, man. Don't nothing come easy. Yo, I will never erase that number, champ. I got a story too, man. He had a soft spot for us, man. I wonder what it would have been like had he still been alive. Like, yo, he'd have probably been on the show like on a weekly basis, bro. That dude was so fly with me. It was insane. I never even could explain it. I'm telling you, I always remember this one story. I always say it too because it was just like unreal. We were in Atlantic City and it was raining and shit. So we coming out the casino to go to our hotel because we couldn't stay in the fight casino. You know, that shit was expensive and shit. So we coming out, but so is Emmanuel Stewart. So it's those little Broadwalk bikes that is like got the covers, you know, and you can sit in the back and someone pedals you. Y'all follow me? Mike, could I get a handshake? My man over there, like Crowd 9, Enrique checking his phone, texting his girl. You know what? I'm going to not tell my story. I'm going to not tell my story.
I'm listening to the story. I want to hear the end.
I mean, my nigga, when you talk, boy, you go for about 3 minutes. I was just strapping in, getting ready. You feel me?
Yeah, strapping in. You thought you were going to fall asleep onto the side? Long story short, a listener of the show seen Emmanuel Stewart and wanted a picture, and you know he shot TBV, and Emmanuel was like, "Oh, it was about all right." Boom, stopped right there, took that picture in the rain, champ. Then jumped right back in his little bike buggy taxi, dipped off.
Hold on, man. This dude coming with so many super chats, man. I can't keep up. CRB coming with another one. AP, which means Associated Press, ESPN, Universal. I had them all.
Damn.
All paid, bro.
Yo, I'm going to stop talking slick. I see you in your avatar, too. Biceps looking like Hulk Hogan and shit. But listen here, champ. You still talking about corporations, man. You talking to we self-made over here, bruh. Either you want to grow with us or watch us grow.
Like Damn Dad say, man.
What Damn Dad
But
say?
look, I'm going to just take your super chats as an intern, man, because that's how, look, without finances, we can't grow. So it's the same shit, man. It shows that love is real.
But Cesar Pico comes with one of his own. That's a fact, though, Nestor. Know all the power players in boxing, except the Grand Wizard.
That's not true. That's not true. I do know I ain't gonna call him that. I ain't gonna call him that because that could be taken as
Grand Wizard. Something.
Yeah, that could be taken as a racial slur, right?
Yeah, that's definitely racial.
What Grand Wizard? What the fuck? How's that racial?
Yeah, isn't that like the Ku Klux Klan
leader?
I
thought so too.
Man, y'all motherfuckers going so far left, bro.
I'm just saying, bro. You gotta be careful what you say, especially on YouTube.
I don't even think the fucking KKK dude called a Grand Wizard. He called something else.
I don't know.
They call him Grand Wizard.
I don't know about all that. That whole conversation took me left field. What we was talking about?
Too, man. I don't know why y'all.
He's talking about somebody's super chat.
They super chat. What was the super chat?
CRP
yeah. So I definitely, I'm proud for that too. I'm proud for that. I got 3 conversations with Al, man. I had 3 conversations with Al, man.
Oh,
word. Yo, my last one, I was like, fuck it. This gotta work. I always told myself that in all my years in boxing. I said, when I see this man, I'm gonna just tell him my story. And there's no way he gonna say no. He gonna give me a 1-minute interview, but I'm gonna be that first motherfucker to get him on camera. That's the interview TBV need. Boom, 1 million views. Everybody, who's this channel? And they subscribe. That's what I told myself in my head. That's my fantasy. Then I finally meet him. He ain't with no cameras, champ. Bitch, you gotta take the batteries out your camera. You around that motherfucker. So the second time, it was a little bit different. Then the third time was when Mayweather Canelo happened. They shut down Madison Square Garden. 42nd Street.
Yeah.
And all that was shut down. So there I really got to have a nice long conversation, but that shit still ain't work. I pleaded my case, gave him the sobbest story I could, asked for the video, and it was like, nah, we can talk off the record and off camera, but nothing on camera. But at least I got to speak to him. These people don't even know what he looked like.
I value Al Heyman's story.
Oh, yeah?
I was at a Danny Garcia fight.
Damn. Mike mad. Mike like, yo, I just want to leave, bro.
Yo, Mike, you just mad.
I was trying to reach Al.
You ain't meet Al.
No, I ain't meet Al. No, I ain't meet Al yet.
I was in the Barclays Center.
Oh, you did? Mike, wasn't you with us when he was in the elevator?
Nah. In
Vegas?
I met Lennox Lewis. I ain't meet Al.
I met Al Dolo, Mr. Solo Dolo.
That's actually, I forgot that Al story. That's the 4th Al Heyman story. We did a fan appreciation night for the Broner and Porter fight. And the 2 listeners that won the ticket got in the elevator with me to go to Porter's VIP room, and Al was there.
Saw Al.
Yeah.
I remember that story. But I saw Al. Danny Garcia just won a fight. I forgot who he fought. Somehow I made my way. I was looking for you, Ness. I made my way in the locker room area. Boom. Al Heyman just comes right through. Woof, I blink. I'm like,
damn, he ran like, cause you said woof, like it was fast?
Nah, he just appeared out of nowhere. You know how like you see people, everybody looks ordinary, and then it's like the figure, Al Heyman. Boom, like, oh shit, that's Al Heyman. You know what I'm saying? Went in the locker room, 10 people came out, the door shut. Al did his business. I was like, damn, that's power right there. No more man should have all that power.
Nah, man, I got a few more too, but I ain't interact with those. I seen him tell like Brandon to tell a photographer to like take that picture off. He took a picture of Al. He was like, delete that shit. They ran down on him like, yo, why you do that, man? Come on.
Yo, but Al back in the days, he used to be in the audience and everything.
Yeah. When Berto, but not back in the days. My man, it's once in a lifetime. Like it was Berto, Victor Ortiz, and that's like that's the only picture that's out there. You know,
I seen him.
People have chopped that picture up so many. Next to Floyd and Bertho.
He was scouting with Floyd.
Yeah,
he was there with Floyd. B McGregor. He was in the locker room that they painted to him.
No, he do locker rooms because I bumped into him in the Barclays. I'm surprised they never called me for that. I got the video on YouTube where I recorded him.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
Yeah, but like
so he's like
because Al is like Bigfoot, dog. Al is like Bigfoot, bro. You like
somebody posted a picture on Instagram when Instagram first started of Al giving a check to Floyd Mayweather after a fight. I reposted that shit on my Instagram. Somebody DM me like, dog, please take that down. That's a problem for me. And I took it down. I don't even remember who it was or who hit me back, but they weren't following.
It's probably for me. Super chat coming in from CRB, man, coming with some more hate.
Well, you said it's probably from you?
No, CRB.
No, I'm talking about who hit me up, talking about take down the text.
I said it was probably from somebody that I don't know what I said. Be honest with you, be just being real with you.
Oh, all right. I just wanted to interrupt your CRB.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys.
Damn, CRB, yo, you showing love with the super chat, but you cutting hard.
Yeah,
he said
can get free interns. Smaller podcast? Nah.
Damn,
CRB lonely. That's all. It's 9:00 on a Sunday. He got no plans.
But still, I'm a Chico says
he listening to TBV, man. He ain't lonely. It's a lot of us out here.
This is the only time to be occupied with someone.
This guy is crazy. He said, call the number. What if he pick up? Man, y'all got some bad fucking humor. CRB says, I rock with y'all. Just saying, it's hard to get intern free.
What call? What number he talking about? I know he ain't been a weirdo, man.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
We ain't gonna even know what I'm saying go there. But still, I'm gonna check come with the last one. Nestor, only one to get Al Heyman on tape.
I'm telling you, I'm surprised. They've asked me to take shit down before too, and I've damn sure done it, and I haven't. Some stuff I haven't. Like the Andre calling Canelo a bitch. I never take that down.
They asked you to take it down?
Hell yeah. but the person that asks, you know what I'm saying? Like we can't see eye to eye, man. He don't want to bury the hatchet, but he want favors.
Oh yeah. Can't get no favors unless you're willing to come to the table and discuss what needs to be discussed.
I don't even need to discuss it. We just gotta move on amicably, and be able to do business. You know what I mean? Yeah, not financial business, but business, whatever that may be, whatever it may entail. But like, you can't ask me to do something you ain't doing nothing.
But that means y'all gotta have a discussion so y'all can progress amicably. I can't say shit either. Down the line or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
See, I'm the type. Look, man. Like I fuck with Wilder a lot, man. What's understood ain't got to be explained. So, like, we both know we don't feel each other, and we must deal with each other because we must deal with each other. It's that simple. But if we need to talk to say that to get it done, we never gonna do it.
What day you going down there, man? We need to go ahead and plan this shit out. So
I'm waiting on the get back, man. I'm waiting on the I've been already put that out, but I guess this flu shit is real.
Yeah, Edward coming back with a super chat. Santiago, big ups to my guy Santiago. TBV, keep bringing that fire with this podcast out there. Appreciate you, Edward. Know what I'm saying? Big ups to you.
Definitely.
Get to these callers, man. Get to these sponsors.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it, man. I'm actually amped up, man. I hope they gonna have the same energy as me. Like, I'm ready for some good old fashioned boxing talk.
They gonna critique. It's all about the victory last night. Gervonta Davis.
We got one coming from Rodney 870.
Mike, don't call anyone Grand Wiz KKK leader. Facts, Mike. That's what we was telling you, Mike. You being blind. That's
the first super chat he wanna read.
But how can you say that if he was calling him a black man?
Because Grand Wizard is a white man's label as a Klans member. Damn.
I know, but y'all taking it.
Yo, Mike, you just don't know. It's just you ain't been on the internet long enough, man. I'm telling you, dudes is.
I ain't gotta be on anything. I was born in Mississippi, nigga. Born and raised there 10 years. Seen KKK, you know what I'm saying? Seen all kind of swastikas and fucking Dixie flags and all that bullshit. But what I'm saying is, if you're not if you're not referring to somebody who's in that realm and you're referring to a black guy, how can you say that he's being derogatory? That's all I'm saying.
Hey, yo, fuck that one, yo. Back to CRB. CRB, are you gonna be my motherfucking what was Cinderella had? Fairy godmother? You gonna be my fairy godfather? He said, no more days in motels at Wilder's camp, bro. Got you. That's what I'm talking about. Mike? Nobody? Okay.
No, yeah, we went for the sponsors, man.
Oh,
Let's shout out to
Mike
El
ready
Camino.
to go, Mike.
Yeah, I'm
Mike,
ready
you
to
got
hear
a
the
date?
people, man.
You got a date? You got a
man,
movie
got no
date
date,
after the
man.
show?
I'm trying to hear these people, man.
Let's
What's up with
go,
the
let's
people?
go, let's go.
Remember
Mike
to rate us 5
I know what it
stars
is. The
on
people hitting up
iTunes.
Mike like, Mike, man, tell these niggas to shut up, dog. I gotta go.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
All right. Let's go out to CYP. Boomerang, talk to me.
Yo. Man, shit, same old shit, I ain't eat no damn crow. It is what it is. I did score the Badou Jack fight. I scored a 5-5, knockdown, draw. So either one would be cool with me to give it to anybody. But Badou Jack does start off slow, but my man was in great shape. I can give him that, but he just starts off slow. What the fuck is the point of getting all that shape if you're going to start off so damn slow? Come on, my man. We got to do better. And like I said, with Tank, like I said, if we giving everybody credit for what they do, give him credit too. Yeah, Gamboa was old, but shit, so was Baldemir, and so was Sugar Shane. CYP out.
All right, CYP. We going to Boomerang, Joshua, New Orleans.
Yeah, I don't think I'm old no crow. I think Badou Jack won the fight. The fight I saw, no, I didn't score it, but I just watched it. And on the fight I saw, I thought Badou Jack won that fight. I don't think Pascal did enough to win the fight, even though he did get a knockdown. Badou did not get. He got credit for the knockdown, but he did knock down Pascal. But I still had him winning. I already said what I said on Tank Davis. I'm tired of saying what I said, so I feel like Tank got to go back to the drawing board. He still got a lot of work to do. Shit, I ain't got too much to say. All right, that's my first call.
All right, Jay, thanks for calling in. Let me see any more Boomerang. We got Detroit.
Motherfucking murder, mayhem, last words of the stainless. Told you I would kill you, squeeze after I aim it. If you're talking money, then you're speaking my language. Or shut the fuck up in grown folks' conversation.
Yo, TBV, what's good? Give me just 2 seconds, all right?
For sure.
Big up my guy Stainless, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget, if you listen right now on YouTube, take a second out to smash that thumbs up button. We appreciate it. Stainless, man, you back?
Yo, I ain't gonna front. Mayweather Promotions Instagram has a really nice like web designer. They make some really nice graphic imagery for their fighters.
All right, I'm back. Yo, y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, it was it was a fun week of boxing, man. I wish it was a little bit better, man, as far as that fight, but I ain't gonna be mad about it. You know what I'm saying? I still enjoyed myself. That first fight though, what's my man name who broke his knee or whatever?
Darwin Price?
Yeah, man, that's too bad about that cat. I thought he was winning that fight until that injury and shit, man. That took me back to that Charles Martin win a few years ago, man. Like it, I'm saying he was putting it together, man. So it's sad to see he ain't get to finish out. You know what I'm saying? As strong as he started. I agree with everything CYP said on the rest of that, man. I had Badou Jack ahead a couple rounds. I think I had him ahead 2 rounds. At the end of it, yeah, but he do it to himself every time, man. He starts extremely slow, man. It's usually about the 3rd, 4th round before he even starts to take off, and when he finally started picking up momentum, he got hit with that temple shot and did that stanky leg shit, man. And, you know what I'm saying, lost 2 more points. So credit to Pascal for pulling it off, man. I got to be honest, man. He looked like a younger Pascal, man. I saw more boxing than that Roy Jones shit he be trying to pull off that don't work. So credit to him for the win, man. As far as the Tank thing, I mean, we done talked about it on and off the air several times in the last 24 hours, man. So I'm gonna just let it be what it is. But we all know the truth on that, man. If he gonna be the next Mayweather, then he got a lot of work to do, man. He didn't look bad last night, but he didn't look good either. You know what I mean? That's all I got for now. I got to get back to work. Shout out to everybody listening in from work. Even if you listen in from work, it only takes 2 seconds to pull it up on YouTube and hit that like button, then get back on your Skype. So stop playing. As I always say, please make sure you push that thumbs up. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast, because this is TBV for life. And if you ain't on Patreon, it's because you stupid. And shout out to El Camino. Peace.
Stainless, thanks for calling in, champ. We got, let me see if we got any other boomerangs. Looking like Steve on the Ringer in Chicago. What up?
Yeah, hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, I just want to say, man, I was fully entertained last night with all the fights. I thought Mayweather put on a great card to end the year. Price, I hope he doesn't get discouraged, because I thought he was winning every round before he had that injury. He clearly was dominating Hawkins. And as far as Jack, I thought Jack's late rally slightly outweighed the early work of Pascal. I scored it 114-112 for Jack. I thought I gave Pascal rounds 1 through 5. Gave him, the 10-8 in the 4th. I gave Jack 6 through 12, and I gave him the knockout in the 12th. The only thing I could say is round 7 was iffy. So if you give that to Pascal, it should have been a draw. So, but hey, I'm not mad that Pascal. I think that should be a rematch. I think both those guys are warriors, and hey, props to both of them. That was the fight of the night. And on Tank, I just don't want people to say Tank. We don't need Tank to marinate. I don't. These fans saying Tank don't need to fight this guy, that guy. No, Tank needs to fight whoever the fuck he needs to. He don't need any marination. The marination is over for Tank. He's coming into his prime. He's Tank. Like I told you, he's past them other guys, Haney and Telefimo. He's beyond those guys. He's more experienced than those guys. I don't need Tank to marinate. I want Tank in good fights. That's all I want. And that's all I got.
All right, Steve. Thanks for calling in. We're going Black John. Talk to me. Actually, sorry, Black John. Sorry. Got a Ringer. Killer. Talk to me.
Whoa. Yo, guys, wait, who's talking?
Oh, yeah, shit, Killer. Sorry, I got a mastermind. N.O., talk to me.
yeah, we got a fucking mastermind this motherfucker, man. Let's, I no disrespect, like it's just a pecking order involved here, you know what I'm saying? But this is how we gonna do it. First of all, I'm gonna order you before I fuck the show up.
You sound good.
All right, cool. I ain't catch. Only fight I caught was the Tank fight. So that's the only fight I'm going to speak on. Because from what I'm hearing, it's the typical Badou Jack fight. He won the fight, but he didn't get the decision. All right, cool. Tank, I think Tank need to move his training camp, dog. Tank need to go to Colorado, or he need to go to Snack. Like, he need to go somewhere where he could just, he might need to go back to Kevin Cunningham. I don't know, but he need to go somewhere where he can focus and just train and get in top shape. I think Gervonta in top shape. He'd have got a one-legged Gamboa out of there sooner, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tank right there, bro. Like the other caller said, we don't need no marination. I don't want to see no marination from Tank. I want to see Lomachenko, Teofimo. I want to see the shits. You know what I'm saying? And so no, once you get the title, I don't want nobody with no title marinating. That's dead. You get that title, we taking the training wheels off and all hell breaking loose. You hear me? Yeah. Now, if you want to marinate, don't get the belt. Get the inner room, tap dance, you know what I'm saying? Peekaboo, all that there, that's cool. But once you get the belt, I want to see you in a frying pan. I think Tank can win some of these fights. But we got to see it. I got to see it. I ain't giving nobody nothing. I got to see you in there with somebody. That's my call.
Super chat coming in from Rodney 70. I ain't got a good point right here. That's like calling a Jewish person German Nazi leader. I guess you're right, Rod. My bad. I retract my statement for earlier.
Yeah, man. You gotta be careful with that Grand Wizard, Mike.
I didn't say it. CRB. No more days in. It drops my credit score to see it. Okay.
Is he trying to say it drops his credit score to see me at the days in?
Yeah.
Yo, listen, I'm a motherfucking hustler, bro. Yo, you got to cut corners somewhere to make it happen, champ. Listen, hey, sponsor us. That's all we need, man. Shit, Mike, I seen Paul Williams in a video yesterday. He got the van you want, man. You seen that shit?
Yeah, man, big ups Paul Williams.
Bro, he was in the front seat, bro, driving. That shit was crazy. It was interviewing. I'm like, oh, this is what Mike talking about. That was dope, man.
I missed it. What was it?
I seen it from the inside. They were doing it from the inside of the video. But that shit was dope, man. Like, to see him be able to do that shit, like, that's fucking
He was
dope.
driving.
Hell yeah, driving.
Mike, you need that shit.
Driving. That shit right there. That's like, okay. All right, so I just want to, let you know. That is the order. Masterminds. Well, actually, it's pound for pound. Pound for pound, Mastermind, Boomerang, Ringer. Killer! Still ain't found that intro.
Yo, guys. What's up?
What up?
I picked my countryman, Badou Jack, so I'll have my crow for that, I think.
For sure.
I mean, all wins you could argue should go to Badou, but I could see a draw. I mean, but I think Badou was more dominant in the second half than Pascal was in the first half. And that's the problem with boxing scoring. It's a bit complicated because even though one may win a round 10-9 and the other guy wins the second round 10-9, that doesn't mean it's an equal win of a round. You can beat up a guy and get a 10-9, and the other round could be a close 10-9, So it's
right.
It's kind of difficult with scoring boxing, And
that's the nature of the sport.
In terms of the Tank fight, I mean, I think every fight, either you answer more questions than you raise, or you raise more questions than you answer. And I think Gervonta raised more questions than he answered last night, in my opinion, in that fight. And although I love to watch him, though, he's very entertaining. I never thought I would say this because Floyd Mayweather is my favorite fighter by such an insane margin. I think the worst thing Tank ever did was sign to Mayweather, because when you have that lifestyle and the flashiness and everything always in front of you, these guys can't do what Mayweather did. They don't have the skills or the mental strength to focus on boxing with all this with this kind of lifestyle thrown in their face. They're not mentally strong enough. So I mean, it almost seems like it's too late to Tank, because I think his mind is already poisoned with this lifestyle. I mean, it almost seems too late to change his mentality now. I mean, Floyd never weighed 160 one day in his life during his career. Tank balloons up to 160 between every fight.
Yeah, that's a lack of discipline. Yo, is his call over or is he still on?
He got his time. He gonna hit a bell.
Yeah, I'm getting zero responses, guys. Come on, man.
We don't want to cut you off, champ.
Oh, you just want to let me cook? I'm cooking over here. Yeah.
Man, it's all on you, big dog.
I might have.
That's lack of discipline, but I do say that.
See what you started?
that Gervonta Davis looks up to Floyd Mayweather, and that's a mentor to have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, but a lot of fighters look up to Floyd, but I think it's better to look up at Floyd from the outside rather than inside the Floyd Mayweather circle, because you get caught up in the lifestyle, and I don't think Tank is mentally strong enough to be in the lifestyle around Floyd, you know? Sorry.
Yeah, Floyd's lifestyle came after the fact. You know what I'm saying? When he got that CBS $250 million deal, you know, before that, that's when the hard work dedication came out. And that's what he always preached. That's the mantra.
My nigga, why you grabbing the mic like a 5 heartbeat nigga?
And we keep telling him he can't grab it, bro. Nobody don't want to hear you fucking grabbing the mic.
Come in with a duet or something.
Yo, y'all jealous?
Nah, we don't want to hear it.
Why is it more effective on you than it is me?
But we don't want to hear it because you don't got headphones on. We don't want to hear it. Like nobody want to hear. We don't want to hear this. We don't want to hear that.
Oh, that's what it sound like?
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything.
You crazy, man. Black John, talk to me.
What up, Black John?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, yeah, I ain't gonna touch on too much, man. Everybody said what had to be said, but I do want to say though, I hope Tank can step up on the discipline, man, because the talent there is clear to me. You know what I mean? I think he can be good to great, man, but he's got to get it together now before it's too late. But I don't think it's too late to change his ways and get with whoever he needs to get with to make those changes. But I do want to say also, man, I was disappointed what happened with Price and with Gamboa, because it seemed like, man, that corner of the ring was taking people out all night. And so I don't know if it was I don't know if it was like the little decal or if it was water in the corner or whatnot, but people was getting, that corner was taking out everybody. So, but other than that, man, it was a good night of fighting. Shout out to everybody listening. Shout out to everybody who stays on the call after the chat, man. That shit is mad fun. So, yeah, man, shout out to everybody. Have a good night.
All right, brother. Yo, why is he killing me in the super chats, man? He said, I had a pretty young thing with me, man, and she saw that Dazn on the screen and was like, what you watching? I had to lie and say, oh, you was my cousin fresh out the pen. Bruh, Dazn give you free breakfast. They got the waffle maker, bruh. I make my own waffles, man. I love waffles, man. Yo, see? Man, gotta let that ego go, bruh. Gotta let that ego go. We going out to Rod in the 870.
What up, Rod? The Black Wizard. Is that better?
Rod. Isn't Dallas Cowboys Rod?
Yeah. That's right. All right.
Hey, what's up, man? Can you guys hear me?
We do.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Man, y'all came to me quicker than I thought. I was walking somewhere. But good fights yesterday. I thought Badou Jack won the fight clearly. I felt like Pascal did good early the first 4 rounds. He got the knockdown. He was fighting good. But after that, I felt like Badou Jack took the fight to him. He outboxed him. And then he dropped him in the 12th round, which to me was the nail in the coffin. Now, how they came up with a split decision loss, I don't understand. Maybe, you guys thought he won or whatever, but I felt like Badou Jack easily won that fight. Tank. I would say this. It wasn't a spectacular early knockout, but the fact that he got 3 knockdowns and he continued to hurt the guy throughout the fight, and although he didn't put the guy out completely, I don't think Bud put him out completely either. I think it was a good fight, man. I think people just being hard on Tank and, asking him to do things that other fighters couldn't even do. And I'm not even a huge Tank fan. I'm more of a Devin Haney fan than a Tank fan. But I think he showed what he could do, and I think put Lomachenko in the ring with him. If you think he don't hit harder than what was the guy named that Lomachenko fought where he got dropped, Linares? If you don't think he hit harder than that, put him in the ring with him, and we'll see. You don't need Bud to be tweeting and talking about it. And Ness, I'm glad you called out these UK fans on Wilder giving Fury 50-50 and then the winner gets 60-40 in the second fight if they ask for a rematch, because that's what it takes to make these mega fights. If AJ comes to Wilder and say 70-30 and then he takes 60-40 in the rematch, we already know Wilder isn't taking that fight. So Carlito and all you guys out there that love AJ is going to say Wilder is ducking. That's not a duck. He knows his worth. If AJ want to fight, come with the 50-50, come with the 60-40 to the winner in the rematch and do it that way. Other than that, man, Mike, I'm glad you read that super chat. I'm glad you understood, because, you know, you and I from the South, if somebody comes to Grand, just hearing the word Grand Wizard is offensive to me. I don't even like to hear that fucking word. And that's the God's honest truth. And I've lived my whole life in the South. That is, my granddaddy would tell you that. My father would tell you that. What you say?
I said, I'm from New York and I don't like that word. I'm Puerto Rican and I don't like that word. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all don't have Puerto Ricans in the South, but, you know, it's a perspective we have. I was just trying to correct Mike. Like, yo, Grand Wizard ain't nice.
yo, Mike, you get the feeling Enrique happy he was right? He keep rubbing it in on you, right?
Bro, it's all good. I'm
happy he learned. I'm not happy I'm right.
No. It's not necessarily, you know what I'm saying, learning. Just me having a broader perspective on the word. That's all.
Still learning.
All. Not being stuck in old days, right, Mike?
Yeah, man. Not even that. No, like,
taking the word back, right, Mike? You taking it back. You reclaiming that motherfucker.
Not even that. I just don't give.
Yo, stop holding the mic, time. Man. You not on Def Comedy Jam. You ain't no poet. This ain't a rap verse. You not in the booth. Let go of the mic, champ.
Yo, it's a comfort, man. I don't know. Damn, you taking my comfort away from me?
Yo, get your blanket.
I didn't know. It's a comfortable thing to be
somebody get his blankie. He need a fucking security blanket.
$500 motherfucking microphone. I'm just trying to, you know. Pause.
I know you do. He do got the most expensive one. I went with the black version. He got the gold version. That's the platinum over there. That's what he do. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to teach CRB. Sometimes we can't get caught up in materialistic things like your next super chat that says, I used to do it, but post 30 years old, no more. For two a room. I guess that two, maybe he meant the W, like two per room. I don't know. Like two people, two couple, I don't know. He losing me, man. Super chat another one. Explain. We don't understand that one. Not fucking with you. Let me go how to.
Alabama.
Damn, why y'all gonna say hold on my man intro?
We got one from Eric Cruz though, man. Eric Cruz in the building.
What'd he say?
Welcome back, Enrique.
Ooh!
Stop ducking me.
Nah, Enrique retired. Jose retired Enrique. That's Jose's biggest legacy.
Whoa. Jose retired Enrique?
I mean, after the Jose Enrique fight, after Jose Enrique fight, Enrique realized, like, yo, people really,
this ain't for me.
Nah, he realized people really out here training. I live a busy life. I can never give what they giving, so I ain't fighting no more.
So he did retire.
That was my exact text.
He retired.
That was my exact text.
Damn. He got retired by a Canadian?
I mean, that's his legacy. Both of them.
Nah. Can you stop? Can you stop with that BS?
What you mean? Like, is you not fighting? If you tell me you're not fighting no more, that means you're retired.
Both throwing different kind of wood inside the flame. Like, I'll tell you the truth. I retired not based off of the Jose.
Yo, it's crazy that you won't take that Cruz fight. That dude little as hell too. He little.
Our Cruz gotta be little.
He is little. Like he a 85 pounder. He weighed in at 186 or 168 for his last fight. Like, even if he came up to heavyweight for Enrique too big. Enrique natural heavyweight.
Natural 190.
You got one coming in from CRB.
Oh, why you always lying and say you 190, man? You know you in the 200s, bro.
215. That nigga about 215. He said, I want to ask you about DR.
5.
But you might give me advice on Spirit.
Nah, I ain't gonna fuck with Spirit for international flights. I fuck with United for international.
Okay. All right, there you go. What's up, man? We got another caller?
Hell yeah, we got a shitload. Y'all cut Javier off. He was supposed to go.
Javier who?
Fortuna.
Alabama.
I want Joshua. Joshua, come and see me, baby. No more hiding, no more ducking, no more dodging, no more excuses.
WBC Productions.
Boxingvoice.com.
Hey Mike, don't interrupt my intro no more, nigga. I think you did that shit on purpose. But hey man, shout out to Gervonta. You know we got a W. I don't know why folks keep hating. I'ma say honestly, he probably need to get away from Calvin Ford because it's kind of like you grew up with it, man. You get leeway, you know. Hell yeah, I'm gonna blame Cal. I watched my boy when he was with Kevin Cunningham. He was like a soldier. Kevin had him out on the beach running sprints. Hey nigga, get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. You're running 6 miles, nigga. Get up. I got your meal already prepped. Get to work. Calvin look like nigga just come when you feel like it. Hey man, just show up when you feel like it. Gervonta, you know you like my son, man. Just do what you feel, you know. Kevin ain't with none of that shit.
Gamboa pretty good, huh?
No, Gamboa suck. Shit, Kevin Cunningham had that nigga eating whole tomatoes and shit out there, man. Niggas eat good.
It's true,
T.O.
bro.
want that smoke, man. Lopez.
Bro, Kevin had a personal chef for him, AB, all them niggas. Them niggas came on weight easy. This nigga out here struggling. He went up.
Javi, Lopez or Davis?
I already see. Ron tried to do this shit to me earlier. No, I'm not. Draw, nigga. Stop trying to pit me between my two guys, bro. Stop this. God, say Haney or something. Put Haney in there. Say Garcia. Say Tevin. Say one of them niggas. Come on, Mike. Say one of them. All right, I thought so.
I just thought them like the two best in the division.
Stop, bro. You trying to pit me against my guys, bro.
Haney hurt right now. Y'all want to fight like somebody hurt?
Oh my. That. Like, what else I was getting at? You cut me off and mess my train of thought up.
Pascal and Badou Jack.
Oh, I thought Badou won. But shit, it was close. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Pascal, only nigga I know, he get hurt and he just say, "I'm gonna swing harder." Fuck it, we gonna stand here. We gonna go. Let me throw some more. So I can see how some rounds you be like Pascal might have edged him out or something, but Badou can't finish shit. He don't change at all. Like, my nigga, you gotta change at some point in life. You can't just keep doing the same thing. Give me something different. And what was the other fight? The nigga fucked up his knee.
Gamboa.
Hawkins Price.
Yeah, I like it, bro. Price was finna.
It wasn't his knee. It was Achilles heel.
Hey, Price was finna clean Hawkins up, bro. I could feel it, bro. Price was landing too many clean shots on that man.
Yes.
And then I looked over and then I saw him pointing his knee, and his knee was like, it just had like a hole in it. I was like, I think he dislocated it. And he didn't move out that corner. Then they ended the fight. But hey,
When Sonny got in that corner, boy, Hawkins got on his ass, boy.
and
he didn't land nothing,
and missed like 100 shots.
I know.
He missed everything he threw in the corner.
Everything, bro. He landed the one uppercut. It made Darwin go into the shoulder roll. That leg popped some more, but he kept bending at the waist, man.
It was crazy.
We got more callers. We gonna keep these lines moving. Mike want to hear y'all thoughts. We got a super chat.
I already read that one.
Oh, you read that? All right.
Yes,
So we
yes.
Somebody said Broner got a neck reduction to make weight.
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean.
I mean, what up?
Yo. What up, fellas?
What up, man?
Listen, I'm not gonna go. That shit was funny as hell. That was Javier, right? Just called in.
Yeah.
I mean, the one and only.
Crazy. Yo, listen. I'm not gonna go in on Davis. We already talked about that, but it's the discipline part. Whether it's him not eating right or being too muscular and he's really weighing more, and him not like he got to just do something because
and he ain't look muscular.
I mean, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. This is what I'm saying. I'm just trying to say as far as the discipline, like you gotta get to where, cause it's deja vu to me. This reminds me when Broner fought who was it? Was it Scott quick, or he fought at 135, and then he had trouble making weight, and then he had to move up to 140. I don't see how Davis makes 135 again, and I put bread on that. I don't see how he makes 135 again.
You mean 130? You mean 130? Because he fought at 135 for the first time yesterday.
Yo, and that's what I'm saying. He had to come back 2 hours later, though.
Exactly. He's talking about.
But you saying you don't. This is the first time he even attempts to make 35. For you to say that you don't think he makes 35 again means he gonna move up to 40.
I'm telling you, his discipline. I'm saying it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's exactly what I'm saying.
Wow. So you think one fight at 35, his next fight is at 40?
Yo, put him at 135 again. He gonna come there at 137. He gonna come there at 137.
I don't even. I'm gonna be honest with you. He need another fight at 35 because I ain't even sold on the power yet. After seeing Gamboa take 150,000 motherfucking tank shots, I need to see that shit again.
And that's what I'm saying. It's not even by choice. Lack of discipline. I think book him at 135 against whoever coming there overweight. We go and then we. As being bonus, like deja vu.
You cutting up. I mean.
Yeah, I mean cutting up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because you're getting excited or what.
I'm just saying, it's just deja vu. I think at 135, give him the next fight at 135. I put me on there for double crow, triple crow, whatever it is. His next fight at 135, he's not gonna make weight. I'm saying that right now.
Yeah, I doubt that. I doubt that, man. I mean, his next fight, he probably gonna go to camp with Kevin Cunningham again. You know what I mean? Like, look. You think that they don't know what we know, man? Like, you think he wasn't thinking he gonna knock Gamboa out too? I'm telling you, Leo Santa Cruz fight, he gonna go to Florida. He gonna take Calvin with him like he done before, and he gonna go to Florida and he gonna do his thing, and he'll be back. He'll be out. Listen, Mike made it a thing where we remember to say that we can't judge dudes off their last fight because they keep proving us wrong. It takes sometimes a fight like this for the next fight to be even better. But Mike, go ahead.
Super chat coming in from Sir Canis Lupus. Tank was looking for that perfect shot all night. I totally agree. I think he wanted to give the A something to buzz about. I totally agree. I don't think this performance is indicative of what Tank is about, but he needs to tighten up. I agree with the whole thing he fucking said.
I mean, I would agree with the whole thing he said if Tank wouldn't have missed weight, but that ain't got nothing to do with nothing that he said in there. Like, A ain't got nothing to do with you making the weight. You know, your performance ain't nothing to do, huh?
He made it the second time.
Yeah, but you already known to miss weight. You missed weight in the UK for the Liam Walsh fight. Now you're missing weight right here for a debut. Like, this gonna stink.
UK?
Yeah, it was for the Liam Walsh.
Can I say something?
What?
I thought it was for another fight.
I'm saying.
I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I apologize if I'm wrong.
You missed weight I want to say something. You missed weight on a lower division, and then you missed weight on a higher division. So
just not focused, man. That's all.
To me, that's discipline, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how you debut and miss weight. Like, that's what people gonna remember. Like, yo, his first fight, he couldn't make the weight. What the fuck? But let me keep these lines moving, man. We gonna jump out to Texas. Machine Gun is going to be fighting in Border Wars. And if you don't know what Border Wars is, listen, we got free content right here on youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, where you could just type Border Wars in our YouTube channel and you'll get all the latest Border Wars stuff that we have, shows and fights. Now, last season, still private on Patreon only. You could join us on Patreon and check those out. But Matt Garcia, a.k.a. Machine Gun, will be taking on Rob the Genius, a.k.a. Cable.
Boxingvoice.com. You invited him to the ring? Why?
Yo lo invité a que subiera. Como decimos en México, hay que dejarnos de mamadas. ¡Viva México!
And like we say in Mexico, we don't fuck around. Boxingvoice.com.
Now, Matt, you ain't fought in a long time. I just want to know, are you still maintaining that weight from the fight?
Y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike, I didn't hear what you said.
Are you still maintaining that same weight that you had around the Jimmy fight? You ain't went up, you ain't went down, have you?
Nah, I still didn't hear you. Mike, you cut it out or something.
Never mind.
He said, "Are you still the same weight from last Border Wars, New Jersey you attended?" Matt,
And I got in the actual box.
What the fuck?
Yeah, my man cutting out big time.
You need a new cell service, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta stop with those Bluetooths, man. I know your girls is buying you Bluetooths for your birthdays and for Father's Day.
Bluetooth, man.
If it ain't Apple, man, don't rock with this shit.
I don't think it's Bluetooth, man. I think it's more like your connection, your reception.
It might need like a whole new tower over there.
You might need to go to Verizon or AT&T.
Yeah, man.
You know?
But we're going to restart your clock, Matt. Get it together. We're going to go out to this super chat. CRB coming back with another. He says, I'm frugal in real life, like you, Ness. But in travel, I'm puff. I be lying to chicks about hooping overseas, so I need my resort to match. Yo, CRB, we got a trip. It's either gonna be Bolivia or Dominican Republic in May with TBV, man. You gotta come, my man, crazy.
Yo, he said he hooping overseas.
He an overseas star.
Man, I hoop overseas,
he
man.
He played for Israel. He played for Israel.
You Instagram brainwashed.
Oh shit. Yo, Matt, we back at you. What up?
Machine gun.
Yo, what up, y'all?
What up, man? I'm gonna be commentating for your fight. Better send me your reel.
Yo. Y'all hear me? We good?
Yeah, we
hear you.
Do you
All
hear
right,
us?
Cool. Yeah, it's cutting out. I don't know what's going on. It's the internet or something, man. But on the Badou Jack and the Pascal fight, I at first impression I thought Badou Jack won, but I thought it was real close. So I kind of rewinded it after the Tank fight and scored it, and then I ended up scoring it at a draw. You know, I thought Pascal eventually, like his flourish towards the end of most of them rounds, was doing enough for him to get the rounds and kind of steal it away. And I just didn't like the fact that Badou Jack, like he always does, starts off real slow, man. But it seemed like he was going to tire, like Pascal was tiring out towards the end. He kind of just got away. And then when he got the win, he kind of was like, took a deep-ass breath and was like, hell yeah, let's get out of here. He didn't even want to answer the rematch question. I thought it was real close. So I kind of but with Gervonta just needs to stay disciplined, man. And what I was questioning is, like, they said he had an hour to get in shape, and he came back 2 hours. Yeah, it's okay. So he had 2 hours to come back.
So the Commission of Georgia gave him an hour, but then the WBA gave him an extra hour to make the fight a title fight for the WBA.
Okay, no, because I heard him 2 hours later, but yeah, it's just like, cause you want to live that Mayweather lifestyle, but Mayweather had everything, and he was still busting his ass when he had all them riches, man. So it's like, to take lessons from the best, you got to act like the best, But that's all he really needs is just true discipline to get ready, not blowed up in between fights, man. But that seems like a big problem with a lot of young fighters. But other than that, good night at fights, man. That's my call. I'll talk to y'all in the next one.
All right, champ. Well, thanks for calling in. We got a super chat from DBX in the UK. He says, big up NO, the #1 TBV caller. You heard me? Tell Mr. Platinum to keep his hands off the mic. That's you, Enrique, that you're not even there. And he says, TBV, the best podcast in the world, bar none, with the 100 emoji. Thank you for the love. We got another one. Oh, you back.
Yeah, I got surround sound throughout the whole crib.
Yo,
so
they told you to
everything.
keep your hands off the mic, though.
I heard
Mr.
You,
Platinum.
but I didn't hear the mic rattle. But thank you. I'll take that for advice, like Grand Wizard, Yo,
CRB back with another one. Bro, I'm 6'6", and they believe it, too. Blows my mind. Bro, go to DR. They going to really believe it. Let's go out to Pat in Beantown. Talk to me.
What up, Pat?
What up, Pat in Beantown? What up, Pat in Beantown?
We hear you. Go for it.
You heard him, Mike? Mike frozen?
I ain't heard shit.
No, yo,
I
come
ain't
back
shit.
to me. Come back to
He
me.
said come back to him. Y'all killing me with this comeback. Y'all about to start losing y'all place in line.
Yeah, nah, you know more
Stone Bone.
comeback, man. Come on, stop with the comeback, man. This ain't the
Nah,
motherfucking.
sometimes they at work, man. I love my peoples, man. But I hear you. You right, because you definitely take long, and then it's like slow us up. But Stone Bone Boxing, talk to us.
What up, Stone Bone?
What up? Yeah, man, it was a great night, man. Pascal fight was a close fight, man. It was like you said, it's always the same thing with Badou, man. He start slow, then he come on strong, and then it's always an argument: did he win or was it a draw? But he hardly ever get it. It's either he get the loss or he get a draw. He don't hardly ever get the win in them fights. Um, I felt bad for old boy hurting his knee, man. He was winning that fight. He was doing clean work, you know what I mean, and what's the other one? Not Price, but Hawkins. He was doing a lot of, like you said, a lot of high guard, a lot of posing, a lot of not punching right. You know what I mean? He was like pushing his jab out a little bit. So I just seen Price doing the cleaner work, and I agree with you, Ness, man. That's the same thing I was saying about the little Charlo and Derrick James. It seemed like everybody trying to fight that style, and you need to figure out what he do best and implement what what I mean, what that style can help him with, but don't just try to make him fight like Tank or fight like Earl or fight like the star in the gym. It just don't work like that. And Tank did what he's supposed to do, man. He should have got it done. We can't keep just trying to compare it to Bud. That was 6 years ago now, man. It's 2020. That was 6 years ago. That was an undefeated fighter when Bud fought him. I mean, and we keep saying it was a step up, and that's sad that Tank, who we call him the multiple division champion, fighting a 38-year-old Gamboa is a step up fight. You know what I mean? So what would Devin Haney be for him? What would Teofimo Lopez be for him? Those wouldn't be. That would be fucking mountain step ups. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be just a step up. That would be a fucking leap. So you know what I mean? He got the look to be a future star, but all of this, how Calvin Ford was saying he don't control him when he eating and he can't make him stay on weight and all that, man. That's a problem. That's your head coach. What is you there for? And I thought Kevin Cunningham had the stomach, but when Broner made him shut up and made him sit there and said, if I can't talk, you can't talk. So I don't think he's going to have the gall to put Tank in his place. Tank going to be like, how you going to check me when Broner wouldn't even let you talk to the worldwide media at Pacquiao fight day? So this going to have to be on Tank to get it done. It ain't going to be no trainers and no managers. This going to be on him to spend some of that fucking, like he buying these foreign cars and these chains. Nigga, you can get a nutritionist for your camp. Like Top Rank got a nutritionist for all of theirs. All of them use perfecting athletes. Bud, Jamel, all of them use perfecting athletes. So PBC need to get that together and look out for their fighters, man. And I'm gonna catch y'all in the morning.
Yo, good call. And Mike, you do have to sit up because
fuck
people in
all
the
that.
chat like you slumped over, like something wrong with you. Yeah,
No, I'm
that
looking at them.
was a great call, man. Tank Davis, let him talk.
Yeah, I'm just saying, the promoter putting it together for you is cool, but like you the fighter, that's your job. You know what I mean? Not to eat and to get a camp and have people or whatever professionals you want. We going out the computer programmer.
What up, CP?
Yo, what's going on, guys? Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, sir.
Yo, man. Good weekend of fights, I guess. Is a good way to wrap up the year. Shit, I think Tank should have had him out of there. I mean, fuck, he had one leg, but all the credit to Gamboa, man. Dude showed fucking tremendous heart. That Badou Jack fight and John Pascal. I mean, I wouldn't call it a robbery, man. It was a tight fight. It was close. They both hit the canvas. Just run it back, I think. I don't know. Hey, did you guys ever? I wanted to ask you guys like something. Did you guys hear what happened with Memphis Miller? I think I was watching the weigh-ins. Dude was like 9 pounds overweight or some shit.
Who's Memphis Miller, bro?
What's his name? Ladarius Miller.
Yeah. Did that fight even happen? Was it off because of that?
Oh no, that's all I was asking you guys. I remember seeing that at the weigh-in. I was trying to call in, but I didn't have time until now. But I didn't hear anything about it.
I don't know. I would have to check Boxer. I don't think that fight happened.
Damn, that sucks. That sucks. And then another thing I wanted to mention really quick. Bob Arum talked about how he was happy about how he got rid of Ben Davidson or whatever because. I mean, I don't know about the Ben Davidson thing, but one thing he hit it right on the nail was that cut, man. Man, that dude was terrible. I couldn't understand why people kept praising him and this and that. Like, you guys could go back and watch that fight. He was still using, like, that same 1-inch piece of cloth throughout the whole fight. Like, that shit was just unsanitary, man. Like, he had no idea what he was doing. He was nervous as fuck, sticking his hands all in the cut. He probably made it worse. I'm glad somebody caught that shit because they were praising the guy like he was the next best thing, man. But I don't know. Thanks for your time, guys, and that's my comment. Great show.
All right. Yo, he's right, though. There was a lot of videos. A lot of people did interviews with that guy. He got a lot of clout off that Tyson Fury fight. Looks like we got Jay in Colorado. Jay, you got to change that screen name, doggy. Those numbers, and you got to unmute yourself. And you got to turn your radio down in the background.
What up, Jay?
Jay in Colorado. Jay in Colorado. While you get your shit together, we're going out to the Davidian in Niagara Falls, upstate New York. What up?
Hey, what's up? What's up, Ness? Mike, Casual. What's up?
What up? What up? What up?
Nah, it was it was a good night of fights. I enjoyed it. What was it? The Hawkins and Price. Man, that was too bad that that whatchamacallit's leg got messed up because he was doing good. I thought like it was a back and forth kind of fight.
Man, just cut out, Danny.
Yo, you had your head down. He cut out. I said, "Damn, is it me?"
Nah, man. I'm making sure, nigga, everything over here.
Nah, it is me though. It's my Skype restarted, not my computer.
Okay.
Skype, not my computer. My Skype. I don't know what's that all about.
Anybody on
In the meantime, we got a super chat. Oh, I think I went to that, right?
No, you didn't. CRB says, DR ready for me? ? I'm on some Ramsey Bolton-ish. Who the fuck is Ramsey? Oh, off Game of Thrones. Damn. That nigga is wilding right now. If you Ramsey, nigga, you wilding, bro.
Yeah, you wilding for real. Ramsey was crazy, bro.
Ramsey was not on nothing but some fucking twisted
shit. Yeah,
I think all the young
he wasn't trying to be like, I don't know.
Nah. That nigga right there, boy. Never mind. That's too much.
Davidian, go ahead, bro. We had lost you for a sec. Talk to us.
What up, Davidian?
Oh, my bad. What's up? Yeah, nah, it was good. I mean, I just want Tank to be more, just more disciplined. That's all. I mean, he did his thing. He got him out of there, but I thought he would get him out of there sooner. But I still think he's the goods. But like I said, all the other young cats got to be, they got to prove themselves. So, we just got to see in 2020. So, all right, that's my call. Y'all have a great night.
He got a lot of books.
Yo, they on me in the chat. He said, nah, according to Ness, Davidian is from Hawaii. Nah, he's from Niagara Falls, man. I made that mistake once. Damn, let a nigga live. We got a new caller here. Jamie.
Round of applause for the new caller.
Jamie.
What up, Jamie?
Oh, y'all not gonna follow up?
Jamie, you gotta take yourself off mute, Jamie. Is that big unmute button on your phone?
Yeah. Don't be scared.
Are you the one that Ramsey had captured?
On her.
There you go. Jamie, what up?
What up, Jamie?
Jamie.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yo,
Get out speakerphone, my nigga. Please get out speakerphone.
Jamie,
hey, fam, can you hear me?
Jamie, you got the speakerphone going. It's not bueno, man.
Jam, you nervous? I can hear it. I can
Like you
feel it.
outside, man. Get inside.
Hey, yo, can you hear me? Yo.
Yeah. We hear you.
Yeah,
We talking to you.
My bad. Hey, yo, yeah, man. I had a whole lot to say before Ness started talking about that intern stuff. Like, I'm down with the TBV family. Like I told you, I've been listening since the beginning of the year. Y'all be putting in that work. I'm at work right now. That's why I had to rush out real quick. But, yeah, man. whatever y'all need to do. Like if you really talking about it, like you got me on Skype, and that's like for real. You can send me a message back. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm a boxing head. Tank, like we got to look at Tank as a future young star. Honestly, like I'm 23. I'm on Twitter. Tank is one of the biggest, probably the biggest fighter on Twitter. Him, Ryan Garcia. So like y'all talking about him and Ryan Garcia, like that's a big fight to make.
Hell yeah. Ness thinks there's
Yeah.
politics too much to make that happen.
I mean, it is.
Oh,
2017, I
man.
started watching like 5.
Okay.
Want to stay in their own roster, stay on their
What's up?
body in their own. I don't know. That's on with their own motherfucking promotional company, and they really just need to fight the best. But hopefully we see it one day. I'm a boxing fan, so I'm gonna keep hope out there. I ain't gonna speak bad on it, because if I speak bad on it, bad gonna return. You feel me?
I feel you. That's good, man.
Hey,
On God.
hit me on Instagram, all right?
Damn, I don't even got the Instagram.
Oh, shit.
No, you
damn,
good?
well,
You
hit him
good?
up
I'm
on
on. No,
Twitter or
You
something.
straight. Oh, yep. I got Twitter too, like the Boxing Voice Twitter.
All right,
But I
well, if
can
you
make an
really want it, you
Instagram. Like
gotta
Nah,
find
that
it.
ain't nothing.
That's how
Yeah,
it
that ain't
is.
nothing. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Yeah, on God, that ain't nothing to make an Instagram. Real shit. I'll make
Dog.
Instagram like tonight when I get.
All right.
But what's your Instagram?
Really want
Just send me
that
your
shit.
Instagram on
Ness
Skype, and
GTO,
we'll
Ness
chop it up.
GTO, Ness GTO.
There's GCO. Oh yeah. Got you.
All right.
What's
All right. Well, thanks for calling in, Jamie. Let me see here. Pat in Beantown.
What town that's it?
Boston. Yeah, I was watching
Yo,
the
what's
town.
good?
I know this is corny and cliche, but I was watching the town the other day.
I don't know what that is.
I mean, you got to get
Robert
out.
movie.
You got to get out the house a little bit more.
Who?
You.
Yeah, I'm out the house.
You ain't
mean,
out the house.
I gotta dip into the areas that I don't dip into more. That's what
You
you
ain't
talking
out the
about.
house, man. If you
I'm out.
don't know what town is, you ain't out the house.
You ain't out the house.
You ain't out. You still on the porch.
Come on, man. I see you all the time posting that. I'm like, he home working.
I'm always home, but I'm always out.
You ain't out. You
gonna eat Pat time? Pat.
Yo. You got me?
We got you, Pat. We got you so
Okay.
bad. We want you to come to Texas, man. Stop ducking this work.
I already told you it on that. Nah, but I think that Badou Jack won that fight. I do believe that, but it was a close fight. I don't know if I'd go as far to call it a robbery. I expect it. His injury was confirmed. But I mean, I do still like Tank's style a lot. And he throws, when he does throw, he throws with a lot of power and throws for the kill, so it's always exciting when he does actually get off, but he's got to come in shape so that he can get off more, because anytime he was throwing, he was catching Gamboa with punches. Shout out to you guys. Peace.
All right, Pat Beantown, thanks for calling in. We're going to go back down the line of boomerangs, and we got Stainless Boomerang. Going once, twice.
Yeah. Give me just a second. So y'all know what it is, man. Man, shout out to all my people.
Another one.
If you want to sign
Nah,
up for
man, I'm still
Patreon,
on, man. Yes, Weezy, you should be ashamed of yourself, bro. I've been at work every show for like the last 3 years, man. Shout out to all my people who keep talking about,
I
give me
think
just a
Stanley's the
second
hardest
and
working
come back.
man in PBV, bro. This nigga
Stainless,
always
my
at
bad,
work.
but sometimes you gotta tell the boss, dope a dog food.
He is the boss. You know
So
I am the boss, bro.
employees, dope a dog food.
He is the boss, nigga. What you talking about? Well, sorry,
Yeah,
Stanley. Go ahead.
Stainless, my bad.
Yo, you are good. Yeah, I'm trying to be the boss's boss right now, man. That's why I'm working so hard. I'm working at 2 different stores right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Trying to get that money up. You know what I'm saying? So when we go to the Dominican Republic in May, I'm ready. You know what I'm talking about? So when we do Border Wars 8 in Canada, I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? Like, so shout out to all my motherfuckers who at work still hold it down, talking about come back to me because they need a minute to get their shit straight. You know what I'm saying? Or because they boss won't let them step away for a minute and don't realize that TBV is what's keeping them from choking the shit out that motherfucker right now. On to my call. Man, who was that? Jay from Cali, I think, who was talking about the red corner. Because niggas kept slipping over there, man. I was on that same shit earlier, man. It was something.
It was something going on. But he was slipping in his own corner, though. He was slipping in his own corner.
Yeah, that was the red corner, wasn't it?
That was his corner.
Because that's where Darwin Price slipped at too, was in the red corner. His corner. So I don't know what's going on in that little corner, man. If it was too much water on the floor from previous fights or the the logos they had was slippery, because I know that shit happens sometimes, but man, I hope that ain't had nothing to do with it.
Y'all bigging up Darwin Price. I never heard of him.
90 seconds.
You don't watch boxing, man. But he was putting a slap up on Malik Hawkins. Malik Hawkins really didn't have no answers. I mean, it was early in the fight that he went down, but I wasn't seeing a lot of answers or solutions from Malik Hawkins to start. Like I said, it reminded me of that Charles Martin win when he became a champion. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was an injury, you know what I'm saying? And my man just put his hands
I remember that. Yeah, I was at the Barclay. I was there.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? I got
interested in Malik Hawkins.
Yeah, hey, man, I'm telling you, man, y'all, when you read my questions on TBV, you're going to know what I'm about, man. I got to get back to work.
I seen it. I seen them already.
Hey, every question, every person we can ask, I ask the same question too. Man, that's all I got, man. Again, man, love y'all, man. Y'all, it's shit. I get off in like 2 hours now, man. So thank y'all for that, man. I couldn't even tell I got 2 hours to go. So I always say, please make sure you push the thumbs up. I got off Skype and hit the thumbs up on YouTube while I was on my first call. So don't talk about y'all can't do that. Share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast, because this is TBV for life. And if you ain't on Patreon, that's because you stupid. And shout out to El Camino.
10 seconds.
And Boxing Fan Apparel. Round of applause for Stainless.
And Boxing Fan Apparel. My bad, casual, because you know I got about 5 shirts from that shit.
Yo, thank you. All right, man. Well, that was our man Stainless.
Real quick, we got a super chat from CRB. Says Ness, no grandmas in DR, aka no over. Damn, no over 20. No over 26. Ew.
He want porno. He
He do. He already said he Ramsey. That motherfucker. You better go to Europe or some shit. Vegas.
I can't wait. I'm going for sure.
He might as well go to Vegas.
Yo, what?
He might as well go to Vegas for what he looking for.
Nah, Vegas is whack.
Yeah, I mean for me too, but I'm just saying he looking for some other shit.
Boxing, that's it.
Huh?
Vegas is dope for boxing. That's it.
I mean, let me see what we got. Sure. Boomerang, NO. They love you out in these streets, man. You everybody's favorite caller. You did.
You lost the swang, NO. No, fill in the blank real quick. Boxers stepping to me. They want to get some, but I'm Gervonta. So, yo, you know the outcome. Another victory. You can't get with me. What's fill in that blank?
Man, come on, casual, bro. You got me in a whole nother zone right now, you heard? Where we going at, bro? Where we going at with this?
Hey, yo, his delivery, I'm wondering, do I need to be like thinking of Rakim or some shit?
That's what I'm kind of like. All right, he on some Rakim.
I was thinking about Big Daddy Kane and Gervonta, like another victory.
Big Daddy. Cool, I knew it was some old shit. The way he was spitting it, I knew it had to be some old shit.
Cause Gamboa, he wasn't half stepping. You know what I'm saying? His hair was fucked up.
Yeah. See, bro, casual, bro. Shout out to casual, dog. Say casual, bro. Like the intro you made for me, that motherfucker was legendary, bro. I just wanted to let you know, like, I ain't forget about you on that, you hear me? But
All right, legendary
on
is
it
what we
on
talk
it.
about. That's what I'm about.
Right. But man, shout out to DBX, man, in the UK. You heard me, one of the realest dudes out there. It ain't that many out there, you did, but like you know what I'm saying, real recognize real. But back to the boxing, like dog, saying that, bro. Like I said, man, like I don't like you like Tank style, I ain't got a problem with it.
What you
I hear a
mean?
few
What you
people got a
mean?
problem.
What you mean? Like
I
boxing
don't know. I'm
style
just
or
yeah,
personality?
yeah. No, yeah. I mean, I hear a lot of people they got a problem with like how he fight, like how
Nah,
aggressive he
hell no,
fight.
hell no,
No
hell no. I ain't got
problems
no
over here.
problem over
I,
here.
I ain't got a problem either. Cause Tank style is hostile, and I'm with that shit. You dig? He just like I said, he just got to get in better shape. But I hear a lot of people, but they don't really like knockouts like they used to. I mean, I remember back in the gap. Like if you could produce knockouts, dog, you're an instant superstar. But they got a lot of people now. They'd rather see a 12-round scrap with no knockdowns like it. They long as the dude got a good jab and a straight right, and he can follow it up with a left hook, and then maybe go downstairs afterwards. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, bro. It's like I see a lot of disrespect getting thrown toward the boxers that can knock people out. And I don't know. I want y'all to touch on that, bro. I'm out, you.
I mean, I think that's because people feel like they getting by with power. They want to see them. They want to see what happened when the power don't answer all the questions no more. Now you got to resort to skill. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And sometimes I didn't know you was back. Sometimes the boxer, the power puncher, you need to do like that's why they want Haney, because it's like, all right, you could punch, but now let's see how you gonna be able to punch this dude who's an intelligent boxer who know how to move. Can you cut the ring off? Or is you gonna be lunging in, getting countered by a sharp motherfucker?
That's cool. But was Gamboa like the intelligent veteran that was moving and?
I mean, he was doing a lot of head movement.
He was definitely an intelligent survivor, man. That's all y'all could call him, man.
But he was 38. So, where do we find that though? Where do we find a dude that would be offensive with a Tank Davis?
Leo Santa Cruz. That's why they putting him that way.
Yeah, that
it's not a lot of power to hurt him, but it's the activity that they looking for and see could he deal with it.
Counterpunch. We got a super chat coming in from CRB. Yes, no grandmas in DR, aka not over 26. You.
We read that already, so he got double his money.
Yeah, DBX UK says not happy to hear Wilder has the flu again. Surely someone needs to look into his immune system. Hope it doesn't affect his camp too much. This guy's out control.
People worried about Wilder, man. They want to send him soup, yo. Did we ever get to Mr. PBC?
They want to send him Sancocho?
Some chicken noodle soup.
Mr. PBC, baby.
Boxingvoice.com. I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believe he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife and cut the bullshit up. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
Okay, why is it quiet, man? What's your Tank expectation?
He ain't get off mute. He ain't get off mute.
No, Dom. You know what I'm saying? Dom always.
But Mike Ness over there pulling on.
Yo, Dom, what up?
I'm cashing out.
All right, he out, man. He out. We got. Let's see what we got. What we got.
I used to get it in Ohio.
J Will, what it do?
Kind of late. Hot. Yo, yeah. How did Gervonta clap back?
He said, what? He said, I hurt he said, I knocked out the dude that hurt him.
Question for you.
That ain't enough of a
I'm gonna be.
back?
I mean, that's kind of like that's light work. But low key to really
Damn.
think of one.
Like, y'all
I couldn't really think of one, but Mike, have you
Yo,
to
you
don't
cutting out.
mic me, nigga. I can't hear nothing you saying.
You
Shit,
cutting
don't mic
out,
me.
Jay Will. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Just be like this some days, man. Maybe Skype got some. Maybe Skype got an update or something. You know what I'm saying? You never know.
Sheesh. Try again, Jay Will. Let me see. Jay Will says I'm on the latest version, Mike. I just checked.
Yep. Well, I'm at. Hey.
Yo. Is this better?
Yes.
Lot better. Go ahead, man. Sorry about that.
He in the house.
Oh yeah, my bad. But
It ain't
yeah,
even
Mike,
us. It's
I
them.
want to
They be
ask you.
trying to use Bluetooths on us, man.
Trying to be all cool and shit, man.
Yo, but how you know it's Bluetooth?
Bruh, what else don't be connecting and disconnects continuously? Bluetooth.
Nah, I think it's your service. But
Man,
okay.
you crazy as hell.
Mister, I just got
Hey,
an
Mike.
Ethernet cord. Go ahead.
Yeah. So
That's Wi-Fi.
let me ask you one
Wi-Fi
quick question, man, because you like you who remembers everything. You got the mental Rolodex. You remember everything.
All right.
Somebody who moved
Oh,
weight
guess
division
it ain't Bluetooth.
and missed weight.
You breaking up bad.
Somebody who moved up 2 to weight division or 1 and missed weight. I can't remember what the fuck he said.
Yeah, I mean, this is like this ain't entertaining. So I'm gonna just be like this, like real quick. Yo, Gervonta Davis stepping to me, not me, but like.
Oh man, you know what, man? Somebody keep.
He's saying somebody muting him. I don't know. Y'all see that's y'all having this little ever since they start having these conversations after the show, they've been having people delete each other, mute each other. Like they can't even like
See.
But
I just
mute them.
Yeah, someone is muting.
It's crazy how Skype saying you can.
Yeah, somebody's muting me, man.
Yo, you are a hater, man. You doing real good. That's all.
Damn, how could they be muting you though?
Funny though, bro. Like
you gotta send a pre-recorded.
Nah, man, they gotta grow up.
Yo, why you got some mean jokes today, yo? Try again, Jay Will. We ain't gonna let them win. Damn.
Has anybody missed moving up to our class before?
They don't fuck with you, man.
Man, stop that shit, man.
Who is it? Yo, the thing, hey Mike, the thing with that is everybody on the line is the same people we know, so it don't make no sense who it would
Cut
be.
them all off, man. It sounds like you got the flu, man. Stop.
We're gonna go to Touch Potential, man, in the UK.
Man, that shit wow. Let me find out if you nigga touch.
It's probably
man. I've just logged in, man. It's not me at all, man.
Nah,
and you see, he ain't breaking up. He ain't breaking up. So I'm telling you, it's not me, man.
Yeah, man, and I'm all the way from the UK, man. So I don't know what's going on with your shiznit, man.
Yeah, UK people don't play that shit. They loyal, they real, and they going for it.
I love you, brother. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about.
Then I appreciate you, man. You the man.
Oh man, wicked, man. But yeah, I just felt I couldn't sleep right now. It's 3:00 in the morning here, so I thought I'd just catch up with you guys, man. I just felt a bit incensed about the Pascal-Jack fight last night, man. I felt that Jack just fought beautifully, man. I thought that's the best I've ever seen Badou Jack fight, and I just thought that guy deserved the victory, man. The second half of the fight, man, the guy was fighting like he was fighting in a telephone box, man. He was sweet, man. Just the way he was putting his shots together and the way he was moving around Pascal. I thought that guy deserved the victory. I don't really root for Mayweather fighters too often, man. But that guy, I thought that was a robbery. I thought that was a real robbery. I was surprised you guys didn't share the same view as I did, because I thought Pascal was a bit sketchy. He fought in spots. He didn't deliver like Jack was delivering the sweet science of the sport, man, showing real ring generalship. And I just wanted to just call in and just holler at that man and just say he gave me some real great entertainment last night. It was really good, and I think he deserves a rematch.
Well, all right, Touch Potential. Well, We've definitely figured out that it is some shit going on between the callers because his call was flawless. There ain't no fucking internet. Ain't no internet. And I'm doing a speed test on my side, which I'm going to be sharing in a few seconds. Make sure. But
Got
I
a
don't
super
know.
chat coming in from CRB. Got like 3 of them in a row. Nah, I'm 33, but my eyes 21, like my grandpa says. CRB come back with another one. I like him young, 26 or below, or old, 46 and up. CRB will last one. UK is my lick. Newcastle my spot. Hashtag toot toot.
Okay. Let's see what else we got, man. Looks like that is everyone except Trey. What up?
What up, Trey?
What? Oh shit. Figure. Hello?
Yo, Trey.
Yeah, we
what's
hear
up?
you.
Okay. Shit, I ain't see. I was drunk, so I can't tell y'all exactly what happened.
You rewatch?
I did watch. I saw the Gamboa motherfucking tackle Tank, and I was yelling at Tank fat ass. But that's about it. The Pascal-Jack bored the shit out of me. I was too drunk to sit still to watch that bullshit. They kept going back and forth. Just listening.
Oh, somebody hating on him too?
Who, Tank? Oh, yeah. I'm hating on Tank because Tank talk too much shit to come in out of shape and breathing heavy and going along with niggas with one leg and a bad shoe or whatever the fuck the problem was. He talked too much shit to Josh Taylor. That nigga called out Deontay Wilder, nigga. This nigga talking shit to Wilder. Nigga like he want to die or well, you can't do nothing with Wilder, nigga. You can't do nothing with Wilder. He talked too much shit to not come in and look spectacular. That's why I'm hating on Tank. It's personal. That's all. No real reason. No real reason.
All right. Well, Trey, thanks for calling in. Jonathan Sims, talk to me.
What up, John?
What up, fam? What up? Man, I'm coming in kind of late, you know what I'm saying? So if I say anything somebody else said, forgive me. I didn't score the Badou fight, so I can't say who I thought won, but I was rooting for Pascal. I know Little Edelby was talking about what could Badou do, what more can he do? He can knock the dude out or win convincingly. That's what he could do to win the fight. But shouts out to John Pascal. In regards to Tank, man, I mean, the dude won every round. I do think he was a little tired, even though he tried to say he wasn't, because his corner was talking about breathe. I like his trainer's little innuendos about how to get to the guy. Where he was like, when I say stick him, that means dig to the body. But yeah, man, Tank need to work on that stamina. Going down to Kevin Cunningham's camp may very well help him because his surroundings isn't. It's a bunch of yes, man. So and that's clear. Mike, one question I got for you, man. So our boy Crawford, because I do love him as a fighter and a father. Is he giving out the top ranked recipe, telling people who to duck? You know what I'm saying? Talking about who to stay away from? Is that, you know what I'm saying? We got the top ranked diet. Now we got the top ranked recipe. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you even say that, first of all?
Because he said stay away from Lomachenko and Devin Haney. I mean, this new generation of cats, they all jump on Twitter and whatnot on what to do. Like, bruh, you talking about who he need to stay away from? You know what I'm saying? Worry about what's in your lane. You know what I'm saying?
He was saying that based off of what he saw on his performance. Like,
he need to worry about what he need to worry
against Devin Haney and Lomachenko.
Okay, and then you could use that same thing about how he fought Kavalaskis. You know what I'm saying? He need to stay in his lane. Worry about who he need to fight. He got brothers, and in his division, he got cats who WBO Mandos who he shortchanging. And I mean, I ain't going all against him because I like Earl, but he starts singing a different tune. You know what I'm saying, with the other side of the street and all that stuff. And folks wasn't calling for the Porter fight until Earl got into a wreck. So I mean, honestly, it's all flugazy. That's why I rock with Wilder, because he walk a straight line and he don't switch sides, he don't change lanes. It's consistent. But I found that funny how Crawford was talking about who to stay away from. I'm just like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? Worry about your shit. I think that's what's problem with these niggas today. Focus on yourself, my G. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about Tank. You ain't his promoter. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the fight. Basically, so
I called it an attack. I called it an attack on
It's
start.
personal. It's personal, my nigga.
Yeah, it's personal.
Man, it's all business. It's never personal. Worry about yours.
Shit,
You know what I'm saying?
read them
If he a
tweets.
promoter,
Nah, it's
if
a
he a
fight.
promoter, oh, it's not. Yeah, it's personal based off tweets. So it's they that sensitive. That's probably why he don't come on TVV because it's always personal. Bomac don't take it personal. That's why he show up any and everywhere he asks to. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
why he gonna lose, because he an emotional person.
Absolutely, Ness.
Bomac,
Absolutely.
the
Absolutely.
trainer, no?
Huh?
Am I right?
Yeah, Bomax is trainer. Yeah,
Yeah.
Bomax is trainer.
So who you talking about gonna lose?
Yo, Crawford when he fight Danny, Earl, Porter.
Nah, B, that's a good ass fight. You can't call that fight.
What fight?
That's straight. Whoever he fight.
How you know it's a good ass fight when he ain't fight nobody on that level?
If Errol Spence just fought. He fought.
All right, but who Crawford fought on that level?
We don't know.
Exactly. You talking about? You can't say that. That's good.
Because he's the greatest. They got him. They got him on diet.
Who said he the greatest? Mike and them?
Yeah, Mike and them. and inside of me, I'm like, yo, pause. Yeah, I think Crawford got skills. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
he block.
Man, he one of the most talented, man. One of the most talented.
He talented.
He just gotta get that fight, man. He one of the most competitive too. That's the thing. That's why I don't know why it's so hard for him, because it looked like based off like him playing ping pong and basketball.
Yeah, I'm glad you keeping it real.
It looked like he don't like to lose.
Crawford, I could say Crawford will be competitive against a Danny Garcia, Errol Spence, Sean Porter, and Tank if they were to be in the same weight class.
Damn,
I think
throwing Tank in the Barbie.
Yeah, I think
you got it. Throw another shrimp on the Barbie.
Terrence Crawford. I think Terrence Crawford is a skillful fighter.
He's super skillful.
He ain't show it yet against the PBC side.
He did just show you
against the PBC side.
But he got Gamboa, right? He did Gamboa, and you seen what Tank did. Alex Lemon Fresno.
Yo, Alex Lemon, I got $100 hoodies. You what up?
Yo, somebody said in the chat, Casual is the king of randomness, and it's true, bro. You just pop out of nowhere the craziest. Lemon, what up, Lemon?
Yo, me and Lemon got his.
I won't deny you.
Beyonce production.
That's all we could give you, man. You got to holler at Dollar, man, with that copyrighted intro.
Hey, I'll take it. Hey, Ness, man, Crawford speaks up, and people are mad about it now. People are always saying Crawford's too quiet. Now when he's calling people out, now why is he needs to stay in his lane and shit. What the fuck? What do they want?
I mean, you can never make them happy. You can't make them happy. You know how it is.
Yeah.
Exactly. Calling out, that's what you're supposed to do. That's how you make fights happen.
The truth is this, though, Mr. Top Rank, because for those that don't remember who Alex Lemon is he a.k.a. Mr. Top Rank. And I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to paint a picture and help your mans who's under Top Rank. But the truth of the matter is, call out people your own size. Don't be talking about little old Tank trying to throw shrimps on a Barbie on that Top Rank diet. Fuck out of here.
Hey, look at tanking on that PBC diet with Gamboa, though, man. We know Gamboa was a 126, and that's his best fight to date.
Ain't that Crawford best fight? Ain't that Crawford best fight?
That, Lemon.
Ain't that
Julius
Crawford best
and fight? Unification bout.
What?
Unification bout with Julius and Dongo.
Who?
Julius and Dongo. Unification bout.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Hey, man. Crawford beats. I can't hear you. What?
And Dongo's Asian? Like, well, who is he?
FYI, his internet isn't bad. You see what I'm saying? This is their internet. And I'm going to read a review because of this. Like, people blame me for their internet. His internet is flawless. He ain't cut out yet.
Go ahead.
No doubt.
Dongo.
Yeah.
He called him Dongo? No Dongo?
That's what he said. Hey, Ness, I'm telling you, you can't be happy with Gervonta's performance yesterday, though. Fucking Gamboa had a ruptured.
Hey, he got a stoppage in the 12th round, just like Terrence Crawford. I mean, they both great.
Wait.
Wow.
Crawford fight
Man.
ended with Yuriorkis Gamboa in the 12th.
Nah, but he fought David Benavidez and knocked him out in the 12th.
All right, we talking Gamboa. We not talking Benavidez.
I mean, yo, we talking.
Right
no, we not. Listen. We talking lightweight. We ain't talking welterweights.
Yeah, but that's still off topic. They ain't compatible, bro.
How?
Different weight class, man.
How?
Nah, that makes sense.
Yo, you gotta talk about his resume because he the one talking about Tank. He the fighter. You gotta go. He in the 47.
He talking Tank against Gamboa. He ain't comparing Ndongo.
Nah, he ain't even talking about Tank and Gamboa. He simply saying stay away from Vasil. Don't fight the best. That's
right.
what he's telling him.
That's
Loma gonna beat him.
That's what he telling. He offering the top ranked diet. He like, yo, don't fuck with Vasil and Haney, bruh. Go get them snacks. Go get them Uber Eats they giving out over there on Top Rank.
Yeah, those are teammates. And he's like, yo, if you order here, you might get set up.
He got the Uber. He got the Uber Eats. He got crab and lobster on Uber Eats speed dial.
Nasty.
Yo, nah, I'm fucking with y'all. I'm trying to piss people off. You know.
Thanks.
That's everybody, man. We done did it, man. We out. NestGTO, Instagram and Twitter.
Yo, TBV_casual fan, Twitter and YouTube. And, slept through the flight. My knockout night.
Slept through the fight. I watched the fight, too.
Yeah, all that.
Follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on
Mike
Twitter at
couldn't wait to be out. Look.
And follow me on IG at Gross19. Shit, this thing fucked me all the way up. Follow me on YouTube at Mike on Sports, man. A lot of content drop daily.
Yo, but the lesson tonight was my expectations. Tank.
So you going second final thought on Mike?
Yeah.
Mike got shit to do. He got like a fourth
Thank
quarter
you for
game,
using
man.
Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Why you doing Mike like that?
It's done for that one.
All right.
Look, he missed the fourth quarter because of you, bro. We out. Man. Yo, Untitled tomorrow. Plus, we got Frank Warren tomorrow. Plus, we got Jesse Hart. Drop a question, patreon.com/The Boxing Voice. Peace.